fuck is that?
What?
If I beat him, I get a whole level.
If you beat him.
Yeah, if he doesn't rest, he takes exhaustion penalty against fighting the...
If you beat him, I will give you 2 levels. Like, it was
It
a
won't
minimum
happen.
of 1.
It won't happen.
It won't happen.
I'm gonna
Alright,
fucking do it.
so...
But I'm not gonna beat him if I'm exhausted.
Let us establish...
You just have to get 8 hours of rest.
Let us
It's
first...
more problematic.
Wait,
You fight at 12.
What are you drawing on there, and why couldn't you have drawn it before putting it on the center of the table?
Because I was getting everything ready.
You fool.
Fine, I'll go there. But at 4 o'clock, wherever I am, I'm gonna fall asleep. No, I shouldn't say that.
Right in the middle of a fight.
So do me and Nicole just
The
magically
clock
appear and fuck our
strikes
shit up?
4
Yeah, pretty
in the
much.
middle of
You're
a
just at the
fight.
bar at 1 in the morning, and when people say, hey, we're gonna go pick a fight with a bunch of children turning into zombie scarecrows, you're like, fuck it, I'm in.
So,
So she's
that's
like
why I'm
a-
trying to
a
figure out how
RPG.
people are getting to the places that we are beforehand, so that way I can smoothly transition it in. I can transition you in, because you would have probably been following the thing. Would you like to be... Where would you like to be?
The
They're
fuck is the
staying
thing?
at a bar.
At a bar?
Yeah.
I'm getting shit-faced.
Alright. Yeah. Here we go.
Who's the motherfucker?
Are you sure you haven't played Dungeons and Dragons before?
Someday you'll find
The
No
rainbow
connection.
the lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Alright.
I would also like to add that we haven't officially started the
Yes.
session,
I'm at the
That's...
bridge.
Yes, I know.
so like,
I'm heading
should we
out
do
to
that
the
and then talk about how people are getting to places because that's relevant information to the campaign?
Sure. Alright.
I would like to teleport to the
Are you
room.
doing the... Wait, first things first, are you doing the recap again?
Yes, Roman is going to be
Roman.
our recap guy, just because it makes sense.
Jesus Christ.
Do you remember everything?
I think so.
If not, we're all here to help fill you in.
Yeah. I remember my part, that's it.
Just let...
you okay?
Nani?
Nani? Oh no, Nichan!
I'll fucking kill you. You are already dead. Nani?
So,
So, while he's doing the recap, I'm going to work on this. So, whenever are we starting right now? Is it going?
it's been going for the past 2 minutes.
Awesome.
It has?
Yes.
Shit!
Alright. That's a great way to start it.
Last time on D&D, we went to get our payment. As we walked into the large halls of the Chieftain...
Leshanna's also going to be able to see now.
Yes.
That's unimportant.
Oh.
We walk into a large dining room with table and chair and
Chieftain.
elf with Chieftain. We sit down and discuss words.
Words were made into sounds that could be understood.
And food appeared.
And
Many
someone
of us
had a
ate the
comment.
food.
Quite literally.
Some of us tried to have a drinking contest unsuccessfully with the Chieftain.
Yourself.
I think people got what I was trying to fucking say!
The subtext is evident!
Alright, so
Continuing on.
we were told of a very bad thing that's been going on in the town. Basically, a big fucking orb is just coming into town, turning children into scarecrows, and the scarecrow children are murdering their parents. Oh, God!
In their sleep.
In their sleep. And if they're not already dead, they run away and basically just congregate together. And our friendly elf Drow here,
They can't see you
Leshanna,
pointing.
fucking found some in an alleyway, and
Under
now
the
she's
bridge.
trying to gather a bunch of people to fuck their shit.
Also, Elanor spent 4 hours with the elf who's currently sleeping with the chieftain of the city because, spoiler alert, she's apparently really good at magic. And, like,
Whoa!
very
Also, Jack-
informative.
Jack's
I feel
trying.
like I'm in an episode of
Why do I
Dungeons and
feel
Dragons Bridge. What the fuck?
It's almost as if she made a whole table of fucking food appear before our eyes.
It's almost like
Where's
they're
your
trying
hat
to
on
abridge
top of
what's going
everything?
on in
There was a
order
whole-
to get into the proper session.
There was a whole circle fucking board.
She gave me
Alright.
unlimited wine.
Fuck!
Come on. Alright.
Alright.
Immediately following.
What?
What?
There was a fuck ton of
No.
food. The chick found the scarecrows.
afterwards, after everyone
Oh yes,
left,
and then our brave heroes decided that it was a good idea to congregate deep into the evening, despite the fact that some of us either had nobles to consort with and snoogle around with, or fights to have in the morning. Decided, you know what we should do? At 1 in the morning, we should go fucking hunt for scarecrow zombie children.
We should go fuck!
At the winning war, or whatever the name of
Shrieking
it
War.
is. The shrieking
So,
war.
The winning war!
This is fun. I like this.
Well, that is good. That
This
is
is
why you
just
are
the
here
week.
to enjoy yourself and to suffer like the rest of us!
welcome to This Is Just the Recap. Alright.
And this is just the recap.
So,
Dear God.
and this is the bridge. Alright.
So,
So, you guys only do this on Tuesdays?
Yep. Well, I mean, this game happens only on Tuesdays. And then the other games happen only on the other game days.
Would you like
Alright,
to
so, as far as I understand,
man,
Why is the bridge so big?
Because
Bar.
that's the box that you cannot enter unless you deliberately try and break in.
so
Bar.
Mr. Bossman, as
Bridge.
far as I am made to
House.
understand, as far as I've been made to understand, we are meeting at the bar,
Yes.
1 in the morning, far past when any sane bar would be closed.
No.
In this town where people are actively being murdered by an orb that comes in the front door and turns the
Wasn't
children
there
into
a
scarecrows.
curfew?
Curfew's at 10:30, yes.
But there's a bar that's
We're
open
allowed-
at
At least
1.
to get into...
Do they fucking get any business during curfew hours? Why would they still be open?
People...
Because that's where they live.
It's a
Because
speakeasy,
people
right?
would go in. They rent
This
out
isn't illegal.
rooms.
I
It's a
guess.
speakeasy.
People would rent out rooms so that way they have a place to stay, and if need be, the bar offers reduced rates for people who are left out on the street and need a place to stay and can't get back to their home. So,
What about the homeowners? Did they just die?
they could very potentially die.
Oh, well, goddamn.
Yep, because anyone left on the streets after curfew is almost guaranteed to be found dead in the morning.
To be slaughtered by alien influences we barely understand.
Good thing we're going out there. I
Yeah.
still think we should get a magic bottle and just find the orb and go.
With what money? And with what wizard? And with what time?
Just get a normal large bottle, go to Old Throg Ember. He's good at fucking enchanting things.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Can he make a trap for a spirit?
Most likely. He's a skilled man. You don't know.
He's good with a hammer.
You know that he dabbles in arcane, but it's mostly just to enchant weapons and armor. Not necessarily things to...
Hey man, a jar could be.
Are we talking about an NPC?
Turns out there's a secret
What?
enchantment
Are
on
we
my
talking about
misshapen
NPC?
helmet
Okay.
that when the time is right, it just awakens, and that's a masterpiece.
Maybe.
Anywho.
Maybe. I just gave Alex an idea that he's not going to use.
Anyway, how? So,
Alright.
what is the big conflict we're trying to address with the map on the table? When we're getting there, where we're meeting up, or something else entirely?
Well, maps are for locations.
Yes.
Location.
Thank you for stating the obvious. This map is going to be for, well, I put on there's the bar, there's also the bridge that is basically right next to the bar.
Also, do not forget house.
Yeah, house, guys. You can't forget the house.
Wow.
Wow.
Obviously,
Is it, like-
that's gonna, it's not technically to scale, but it's going to be as close as I can get.
What is a bridge going over that a bar is also situated over?
Also, why is the bridge
Bridge is
bigger
going
than the
this
bar?
Okay, so you guys can see. Do you see right here on the map above Morden's Hall? How there is a bridge there?
Yep.
That is where she found. Wait, right? Was it that one?
Underneath.
It was under. It was almost underneath the
The
bridge.
one that's looking straight. That's not in the board.
Right underneath
the
the
egg
Oh,
in the
it's
ball.
underneath the egg. Oh, well
Yeah,
then.
right underneath the egg. That little
Cough.
bridge is
We're
where
gonna
I
move
found-
it to the other one. Retcon.
Retcon!
Retconning.
I already made markings. You
I know. I'm
That's
sorry. I'm a terrible person.
You monster have to edit those out, like, individually. And I know I'm not helping my case anymore by like screaming into the microphone. But
Do you listen to these?
Yes, he does.
Why do you think they take a week?
Yeah. Exciting,
I'm
isn't it?
sorry. You have to listen to his voice almost all the time.
I'm so happy you
Do a
get to listen
microphone?
to my voice more than you probably ever want to.
I have to do that anyway.
And then twice that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so
Oh wait.
here's the problem I'm trying to figure out. What are we doing with the map on the table?
Alright.
Why is this
So
necessary?
am I at that?
Oh my
bridge
god, are you doing music again? You sick
Can't
bastard.
forget the ambiance.
Yeah, man. The Amberlands.
The Amberland?
That's louder.
I know. You can't
Is
forget
it
the
possible
Amber.
to buff up the orc?
What?
Buff the
No.
orc?
No,
Wait, like with a dishcloth?
I've been thinking out loud this whole time. Just
No.
no.
But
To
Did you
buff
just
the
go and
what?
fuck the worm? That's all I heard.
You fuck with
I
the
mean, you
orc?
heard me earlier.
No,
I
with the orc.
just said, would it be possible to stab someone with a dildo?
But you can make a dildo and
Alright,
stab
the same way it's possible to stab someone with a candy cane, you need it sharp and you need to basically destroy its original purpose.
Or you have to be strong enough to just force it through.
That too. With enough force, things go through other things.
Doesn't work.
Alright,
Doesn't
for that.
work.
We will
Enlightenment.
I mean, that shriek is alright.
Alright.
Create
Alright.
dildo.
But then aren't you using a dildo as a crushing object instead of a stabbing
Alright, getting
object? and
off
that
of. We're getting off track.
I'm
Alright.
sorry.
Yes. Track.
Wait,
Field.
did
What
that
is this?
record that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, everything is being recorded.
Hey, I showed the
We have a
dildo
microphone on the
because
table
it's-
expressly to record this. This is going to be immortalized and posted to YouTube.
I
Yes.
said let's show
Oh.
Congratulations, you've
Oh,
done
did I
it.
forget to say that? Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
you did. Wait, what's the name of the channel? I want to hear myself talk about
Do we have a
dildos.
channel yet?
Yes.
Oh.
We do.
What's going on? A channel.
Yahoo
Is it
It's
our
Productions.
personal
not,
channel?
it's not the other one. It's not the weird one. So, the map in front of you,
This is not the weird one.
the bridge, where you can see, is the bridge roughly where the execution happened. So you guys know where that is.
Yeah.
There is a massive bridge overlaying it, as well as an alley, and the alley that you saw them in was... The bridge was covering it over in the right corner. The back right corner, right there.
May I please ask why you would have put a house there if there wasn't any distinction between the bar and the house?
Answer.
Thank you. Alright. Because, why not? Housing developments. Why not? I don't care.
Because
It-
they were
people
designed by a
live.
dwarf. They were made sturdy, but you think city planning is their strong suit?
Actually, kind of, because otherwise their cities would crumble
Shut up.
on top of each other. Alright, so,
Trying to help him.
I know. It is evening time, and you all, the 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going or no? I'm gonna, this is the last call.
I guess I'll go.
Alright,
Because you get a
question.
letter.
Can he go and still even have a rat's ass of a chance at succeeding in the fight?
I just need to
As long as he
sleep
gets 8
for
hours of
8
sleep.
hours.
He won't. It's 1 in the morning. The fight's at 9.
Fights at
No.
12.
Oh.
The
As long
guards
as
would
I,
come. The
well,
as
guards
long
would
as I
come and
get to a
him.
bed at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Can we make sure we have whatever the equivalent of coffee and or cocaine is for him?
Yeah, coffee. There's coffee.
Okay, fine. I didn't think it was the 1700s. I thought it was the 1300s. Forgive me for assuming that inaccuracies didn't exist.
No, it's fine. I mean, they had coffee way back in the day with monks and shit. So,
Yeah, the Mayans did.
the Mayans did, of course.
They drank it with chili powder because they didn't know what the fuck
That's
they
called
were doing.
cocoa.
What?
That's how cocoa.
Yeah, they used
The
They
four
also
of
used
you,
coffee beans.
the four of you all arrive at the Shrieking Boar Inn later or earlier than others. Jack had already been there previously because he was spending the night and sleeping for 4 hours.
Beautiful. What have we done?
So you were there around 8, sleeping for 4 hours, and you're getting up around midnight. So you are on the lookout for the orc. I need you to make a perception check.
That's right. You were sleeping behind the fucking
Oh,
bar.
I'm not bad at those. 19, mod 19.
Okay. So keeping an eye out, that's going to be
Interjection for people who don't understand just happened. He said mod 19 instead of 19, which means he didn't get 19 on the die. He got 19 with the die result plus whatever relevant statistic is on his character.
Got it.
I love the face you just made, like...
She was like, yes. You were like,
the fuck?
The fuck's
God.
a
Oh,
mod?
I got it.
Moving
We're
on.
good. We're good.
statistics.
Relevance.
Alright, so moving on. So you're keeping a good lookout. If something does happen, I will let you know. You do eventually have all your compatriots join you in the bar. By this time, it's roughly 1:30 in the morning, and there's still no sign of the orb.
And I assume at this point I've just arrived.
You have just arrived at this point.
Get me a coffee, damn it.
Alright. You go to the bartender and order a coffee, just subtract 1 copper. It's not that much.
Yup. And so it is done.
You say it's not much. It's literally just like...
Can I just
It's
buy
a
a
honey.
pill? Can I just buy like a pot of coffee for the group for like 5 copper?
Yeah.
Cool.
Nobody
else has to pay for coffee for it.
You do. There are still some patrons in the bar. One of them being a very large bird person who appears to have a shady outfit with a hood on.
My kind of shady, or the other kind
Can
of
you just like
shady?
scoot up to them, pet bump them, it's like, yo, what's up?
More shady than you, but not evil
No.
shady.
'Cause her
Not
character
so
is
slim.
English.
So like a thief.
Roughly.
I thought I was a rogue.
That's
Rogues
basically what-
rogues and thieves are basically the same thing.
They're sneaky people.
You don't need
to stab, steal, steal.
That's what I like.
Sometimes you steal people's lives,
I'd like to
but
take
like
action,
other
action,
times,
action,
effectively.
action,
Elanor,
action,
you
action.
only
Just
thought we
stab.
said the same thing at the
Yes,
same
clap.
time. I'm not going to
So your character's name is Gibbly. So Gibbly, I need you to make a perception check. So you're going to roll a d20. So the biggest dice. Roll it and then add your perception modifier.
Which is the number next to the thing that
Just
says
roll.
Just roll your dice.
See the box? There's a very large box. With
See
gold
the box.
skills on your left, right there.
Oh,
It's going-
perception
I see it.
plus
I know.
6.
I know
Yep.
what I'm looking
And
at.
it's
What's in the
Exactly.
box?
It's going to be an alphabetical
25
order.
boxes
So
there.
roll the dice and add your bonus.
I got 7 plus 6.
So,
mod
13.
Mod 13.
You can't math today.
I can't.
You were paying somewhat attention to the bar around you, but you're more looking for people who are so inebriated, like yourself, that you can take coin from them, or just something to do in general. You seem kind of restless, I would assume. You're a little jittery. You're looking for something to do, something to beat up, maybe steal.
Can I roll perception
Chris.
checks? since
Yeah,
I'm
can we
there
see if
now
she's
and
been
see-
trying to rob people?
I don't
What
know.
about me?
Have
That did
you been
nothing.
trying to rob people, or are you just investigating to see?
See,
I have been trying to thief motherfuckers. Yeah, okay.
Alright, so I need you...
Do I get
people
bon-
who are looking, just
Do I-
make a perception check of the room.
This is gonna be cheating, but do I get a bonus for my profession for knowing when someone is surveying a room, particularly someone who's drunk and terrible at hiding it? Can I tell what she's doing? Because I've done it 1,000 times.
Flash them.
I mean, but I am a rogue, so wouldn't it make sense that it wouldn't be so
Make
obvious?
a normal roll on that here.
Oh, well, it's still pretty good. Perception?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a 22.
22.
I got 15 in mod.
Okay. So you do notice this giant bird man who is definitely looking for stuff to possibly steal and looks very intoxicated. You're currently looking outside, Jack.
Don't shame me.
And is the Birdman the only noticeable person in the bar? Like, notable individual in the bar, like everyone else?
Notable individual. You do recognize there are some guards.
When everything starts going to shit. It's going to shit. Okay, and we're live, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright.
You were saying?
Of the guards.
You
You were saying something about the guards and people in the bar.
Oh, okay.
I was asking you if there was
guards
anyone else worth the name in the bar. Your answer was
Guards and people in the bar. The people who Leshanna asked for earlier
Are on the bridge.
are on the bridge waiting with what is
Tar
it? Tar?
and-
Tar and fire. Okay. There are guards, but they're off their shift. There are roughly 3 or 4 of them, and they look like they're just drunk off their ass.
They don't remember.
And this is where I got into it. James, running down the road, you notice as there has been no form of life anywhere on these streets, you hear a crashing sound coming from this direction of the bridge. It would be your right. And in doing so, Lilvae, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Good luck, my friend.
okay.
Is it
So you're
20?
gonna roll a d20.
Yep.
And you're going to add.
I just got
You
Well, that's
correct.
a nat 20.
Then it automatically succeeds. All right.
It's my first roll.
It succeeds in the best possible way.
Yeah. Lilvae, you are running and have been running frantically for the past hour and a half into the city because there's this
Broke out legs.
green orb that seems to be chasing you, and it is not stopping for what it's worth.
Is Lilvae a child or an adult?
Lilvae is not a child.
So what is chasing her for?
She was turned into a child and then turned into a scarecrow. That's what the orb
Are you playing
does.
Pirates of the Caribbean music?
Not necessarily, but yes.
Yeah.
Not.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a compilation of shit. But it
This
works.
is pirates.
Alright. You find the one open residence on the street, which happens to be the bar that everyone else is in, as a massive bolt of energy streaks past you down the entire alley.
I'm gonna hazard a guess and say people in the bar notice that there's magic being cast outside.
Oh yes.
Okay.
From a
cool.
giant glowing
So
orb.
then, that's my cue. I
At this point,
spring to our feet and I'm like,
we are now in combat.
anybody worth a damn outside to fight the orb?
Am I near them or am I still like
Wait,
on my way from
it's
the
dark,
last
so I have advantage.
You were
on
there.
Sight, right?
I'm
You have
there?
dark vision,
Yes.
you can see.
You were actually there early.
But you have
so-
dark vision gives advantage in night fighting?
No, it doesn't.
No.
Oh,
I was like,
That would be
If
hacks.
if you do not have dark vision on your character sheet, let me know now.
I do not have dark vision.
Alright.
I do have dark
So
vision.
I don't
you
have dark vision, but I'm
disadvantage.
I don't know.
I what?
I live this.
You have disadvantage to hit things in the dark.
Really?
I
Yes.
have dark
Fall.
vision for 60 feet.
Then you are able to see shit.
I have 120.
Where the fuck is dark vision?
I have a torch.
It would be
be under-
in the
If you
bottom
light a
right
torch now,
column
then
of
that would
things
work.
towards the
I
top.
would like light a torch or grab a lantern off the,
The
table
box,
or something.
the
and
ring.
light
Mine says
torch
it right
over the
there.
side.
1, 2.
What race are you?
Bird
Aarakocra,
person.
The bird people.
If it's not on the top,
You
then
might.
you do not have dark vision.
I'm a fucking bird.
Not all
Can
birds
owls not see in the dark?
They
Owls
can.
are not
Can eagles?
You know an owl though.
birds.
What type of bird man are you?
I
Bird
thought we
They're
was
not
an owl.
You're
the
an
kind
owl,
of
then you
bird
would have
she
dark
is.
vision.
They're birds, but they're not the kind of bird she is.
She just says
She's not an owl person.
She just said
She
she
can't-
was. No.
Technically, yes, she is an owl person. Just like you are a half dragon.
I thought this shit was a bird.
I thought she was just a bird person.
Well,
I mean, like,
dragon
things
as well.
specific.
Is an owl not a bird?
I mean, it's a bird, but there
It's
are
an
many
owl.
types of birds, some of which cannot see at night.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't
thought
think
we
I don't
was-
think ostriches have
What was it
vision.
called? The horn-rimmed owl?
It's great horned owl.
Are you an owl person or a bird person?
What the fuck? An owl!
Okay, she's an owl. Human
Alright.
thingy.
Well, then you're just drunk.
I'm gonna scoot this, scoot the boot. Do you guys
I
mind
don't
scooting
know.
the boot a little over? Just so I can get my boot here.
I don't know.
I know,
what it is.
it's
Some
because
owls
I
are
didn't
very
expect
gay.
this.
Alright. What have you done?
So, we're gonna go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, everyone is
Shouldn't
in the
we just
bar.
all offer a die that is our own? And thus
If you
we
want to
know
give up
it?
your own dice, yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
If you're an owl
Yeah.
person, then
you know.
just.
And you, given that you don't have your own die.
Here's me!
Right owl.
That works.
And that is Cole. Alright, the white one is mine.
White is you. Dorothy, I'm gonna have you be this
Sun-dried
red
one.
one. And
That's purple.
do you have one?
Hey, yeah.
That's maroon,
Just
dude.
do-
That's purple.
That's purple.
No, that's a red.
That's purple.
That's purple.
Oh, that is red.
That's
It's maroon.
It's fuchsia.
It's yes,
There, thank you.
No, this fuchsia is warmer than that.
but there's definitely.
Oh my
purple
lord,
tones.
it's a dice. Alright, 1,
Die.
2, 3, 4,
It's a
5,
die.
6. Well,
I'm the
die.
purple one?
Alright.
Yes.
Okay.
I know, so intimidated. Wow.
You should probably have something flat out in the map. So the orb's not like, eh.
Yeah,
Those are
because this is the
no,
orb. This is the biggest orb.
That
I
is a
have.
tiny fucking orb.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be bigger.
No, that's the size of the
scale?
orb. Yeah, that's the size of the orb.
That's as big as my character's head.
I never said it was big.
You said it varied in size. From
Accounts
like
varied
a
in
small
size.
ball.
You do realize it's
He's
similar to
sorry.
like sightings of mythical creatures. Not
Yeah.
everything is accurate. Size and everything varies.
I remember
So,
I compared it to
Size
a
doesn't
car.
matter, Ryan.
size may not matter, but in this instance, it probably does.
Sometimes it fucking
And
does,
at this
James.
point, you all start hearing shrieking sounds coming from the alley that the scarecrows were in.
Ah!
As you see,
Murderous
Well,
child
okay.
scarecrows!
Back up. Aren't the guards ordered to, if the scarecrows move away from the bridge, throw the tar and pitch, basically over, like they are on Overwatch?
they're here. The guards are stationed here if they were to come this way.
That is
I know.
really dumb. Why did we do that? Whose idea was this?
You
You!
convinced me.
You goddamn. I thought we had them in position. How did they move that quickly? Jesus Christ.
That one's a fucking dude.
Is that a guard?
No, these are the things I have to put in instead of scarecrows because I don't have scarecrows. So, I would like people to discuss what would you like to do. Up on there we have the initiative of what you would do.
Okay.
If you'd like to move, attack, cast a spell, or do a ranged attack.
I'm gonna back up and explain what we're even doing in the first place for people who don't understand what's going on. Initiative is the order in which things are going to happen based off of how we roll. Under a normal system, you would take a d20, roll, and add your initiative modifier, and people, creatures, monsters, whatever, with higher numbers would go first, and therefore get the ability to act first in a turn order, and once everyone has gone, you return to the top of the initiative order and do it again. What we're doing here is that depending on what action you want to do, you are rolling a different die to get a different number, which means people are in the initiative order more than once,
Yes.
which is annoying as hell. But if you're keeping track of that, kudos. I can't do it.
You're going to have to roll your dice and write down somewhere your total because it's going to change every once in a while. It's going to change every round, so.
Oh, I was gonna write down the initiative order on the board, but I guess no.
If you'd like to, and
No.
then keep changing it, by
No.
all means.
Someone repeat what the fuck this shit is again?
If you want to move, you roll a d6. If you want to attack, you
That's
roll a d8.
self-explanatory, James.
If you want to
I'm
use
pretty
a
sure they
spell,
can read.
you roll a d10. If you want to do a ranged attack or anything ranged, you do a d4.
And here's the thing
Everything-
James isn't going to say.
Thank you, James. I couldn't see.
Here's the thing James isn't saying. You can make multiple choices. You can decide to do all of those.
I was going to say.
You're going to need to roll all of those dice, though, and add up your total.
Correct.
The lowest, the
Goes
lower
first.
you roll, the more likely you are to go first.
Okay.
So, we're
The
going...
lower?
D6 and D10.
Yeah.
I'm going to
this
put
way is the
Bane
lower.
on the orb and move.
The
into a more
closer you are to
advantageous
one,
position.
the more likely you are to be first.
My die are on the table. I'm gonna, free quickly.
Alright. Drendok. You don't need Styx, because Styx is not present. Jack.
Where the fuck is Styx? Is he fucking done with his fucking Rottweiler again?
Yeah. He's on a joyride right now.
He's our only healer.
I know.
Can we make up stakes?
How come there isn't a Dungeons and Dragons MMORPG?
There is
There is.
It's called
Dungeons and
Neverwinter.
Dragons Online.
No, it's called Neverwinter.
It's called Neverwinter.
There's also Dungeons and Dragons Online.
Is
Oh,
it
But
shit?
Neverwinter is made
It
by
is
Wizards
shit.
of the Coast.
Is it good?
Neverwinter's okay. Dungeons and Dragons Online is not okay.
At least with
The one that
Neverwinter,
actually
they
has the
actually
name
follow
Dungeons
the
and
story
Dragons. Okay.
of like the Horde of the Dragon Queen and things like that. So, and then Gibbly,
Gibbly.
Gibble, and
Gibble.
That's just my info on Chieftain.
Gibble and Lilvae.
Okay, people who call me Gibble, I want to roll just to slap them in the face.
What if we call you Gibbly?
Studio
It's not
Gibbly.
I thought your name
Yes.
was Gibbly.
Gibbly.
Yeah,
I said
her name is
Gibbly.
Gibbly.
What the shut up, James?
Alright.
Shut the fuck
You know,
up.
just like
You're a fucking...
I'm gonna roll
what's
a
another?
initiative.
What's a 3-letter word that starts with G?
Get?
Gem.
Jiff!
GIF.
I hate
It's a GIF.
I went with God, but
God, we don't
Wait,
have
who
those
says
here.
GIF?
I do.
Why?
Because that's the way that the original...
GIF.
No.
Okay,
That's
so
the way
It's
that you
graphic.
It's
intend-
a graphic.
All
I
right.
know.
GIF.
That's the way that...
First
the
things first,
person-
jive. Secondly, what are we doing?
It's a meme. It's a meme. Get it right, guys. All right.
everybody's criticizing
We are
me
rolling.
because I say
We are rolling
like, when I'm
initiative.
speaking
So
Right, but what are
I
people
saw a
doing?
GIF
Because I'm the only
slash
one who
GIF.
sees what, like, set in
Because
what I'm
I
doing.
don't fucking know what
Except
Yeah,
for
so
Roman.
this
GIF.
You're doing both.
A hard
Even
G
though
is
the
for
yes,
graphic.
You can
said
pick
it
more than
can be
one.
pronounced
In fact, you
either
can do
way.
all four. If
Well, the kids
Can
fucking
I
know.
take
If it's graphic, it's
recommendations?
hard G.
Okay.
GIF.
what class are you?
almost always move.
I'm a druid.
I rated it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Move. Probably
Guys,
cast a spell.
Listen,
Yeah.
English is just a fucked
Yeah.
up language.
It
yeah.
is. James,
Move
do
and
you know
make
what
magic
you're doing?
happen.
But what's
All right.
That's
Dorothy,
a
do you know what
I
you're
only
doing?
have two. I
Oh, I
only
know
have 4
what.
spells.
In accordance to the things.
No, no. I only have 2
6.
spells.
6.
No,
All you
but
need to do is
This
just
is
have
ranged.
I'm not level. Oh.
range
Yeah,
means
you
like
guys
range
rolled.
attack
Okay.
like a bow or throwing a dagger. Anything that involves
The
something
teacher gave that an
Very
order.
fair.
at a distance besides his spell.
You throw fire at the orb.
I have that. I'm good at daggers.
You are.
Yes.
You also have a short bow that has arrows. So
Yes.
keep that in mind. Alright, Leshanna, do you know what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
You're fighting the orc
Roman,
with
do
scarecrows.
you know what you're doing?
Yes, and I'm going first.
Did you roll a 1?
Yes.
Wait, it's golf rules? God damn.
Oh
Oh,
no, you're not
roll
going
this?
first.
The lower you roll.
Are you just
Are you
moving?
just moving?
You sick fuck.
Oh, I have to roll one, right?
Alright,
Yep.
so then I need everyone to roll. And then I also need to
Except
roll.
you rolled on
And is
paper.
it cumulative or individual based on action?
Guess what?
It
I
is
rolled a 1 too.
Add them up, and then let me know
Are
your
you just
total.
moving?
Give me 1 second,
moving
because
it
I'm
back.
going to need to do their thing.
Then it's
Then you
impossible
add
to
them
move a
together.
1.
Oh, okay. So I got 3.
What?
If you're doing multiple actions, you roll the die aside for
So-
each action, and then
Oh,
add them
range.
together.
Okay, so
So-
the
Yes.
You can do fairy fire, but fairy fire just basically outlines it, and drawing fire
Right.
doesn't really do damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that would basically allow anyone who can't see in the dark to do damage to it.
You're
But
the
otherwise,
lowest
you don't really
sorceress,
have
right?
many offensive spells.
for this one.
Yeah.
All of them.
So that you want to get the lowest total.
She got a
Here.
1 and then moved
You
it
guys
to
should try to
4.
poke
I
it
got a
square, but I
1!
don't know if you're
Alright.
the best kitted to that. Maybe just run towards
I don't know
our
what this one
line
was, so I'm just gonna do this again.
and then cast fairy fire on it, and consider
Yeah,
what your
yeah.
options are after the fact.
Double ones.
Don't cheat, guys.
That's the best I can do.
3.
Okay.
Yes.
Did anyone get above or did anyone get below a 12? Raise your hand. All right, you're all going first. What would you guys like to do?
What
All right.
Well,
is
I'm throwing
this bullshit?
daggers!
Me and James are currently tied for a turn order.
But
Yes.
you're just moving?
Yeah.
All right. So anyone who is moving, where would you like to move?
I'm gonna move. You see that scarecrow that's closest to my mini?
Right here.
Yes.
Yes.
Move me to that.
As close as you can manage that.
Yeah.
You can go over there.
4, 5, 6.
Oh, you do.
And then I'm just gonna have my shield up.
Okay.
Why didn't you
let me just draw doors.
brace and have your shield
So you
out?
guys know
That's
that
what
you can
I'm-
get out. There is
It's
going
not
to
what you're
be
doing. You're
a
sprinting
window
towards somebody
here.
going like,
and a window here.
In the name of the guard.
just in case you guys want to
In
stay
the name of
inside.
the gods of
Across the window.
Moving. Where? You are the shitty piece of paper.
Yes. I would like to move
So there. Roughly.
in a position.
Barbarian's man. Just get ready to wail on them.
I would like to move into a position that would best cover everybody. Fucking tank. Move me kind of like a few bits diagonal from James. Jack.
Backwards or forwards?
Forwards.
Okay. What's your movement?
My movement is 30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get about there.
Yeah.
Alternatively, you could.
You can double run if you wanted to. Just negate your attack. Take a
Okay.
dash.
I also
Double
get
your
my
speed.
hammers out.
Okay. So then dash.
No dash.
No dash, you're just going to stand there?
Well, I've got my hammers out. I'm getting ready for them.
Oh, so you're readying your attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're holding your action to attack.
Alternatively, you can wait, and I can start buffing you with 10 hit points.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Okay.
No, but I mean,
What
like,
is-
be next to
Well,
you
what
and
I'm
be
saying
able to
is,
touch you.
what's going to be your trigger to start attacking shit?
They get close enough, they do some range.
So they get within melee strike. So, okay. Who got... So, ones...
Yeah,
anyone get twos?
I got a
Doesn't
one,
that
One?
I'm not
Okay.
clapping.
6 seconds?
What are you
Up to
doing?
a minute,
I'm
with each
going
round being my
You are-
basically
caster level and temp HP,
one
which would be
also
1
behind
temp HP.
James's character.
Okay, so
So total
1,
of 10.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
6.
thought
You
I
can
got
get
a
about
bane on it.
there.
I just want
And then
to
what would you like to do?
make sure
Or are you just moving?
dice.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
can't
Okay.
attack. They have
You could
a,
attack.
I have a weapon that can't
She didn't roll
Oh,
to
you don't
attack.
have a ranged weapon. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're just moving.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Alright,
You got a 1, correct?
she got a 2 on her movement.
2 on movement and
And
1
one
on
So
range.
3. Alright, did anyone get a 2?
On movement, she did.
Just in okay, what are your overall totals, what I'm saying?
I'm confused how this is supposed to be working. So I
You
have 4
combine
on
them and
movement
that's-
and 5 on my spell.
So that's a 9.
Yeah.
Basically what I'm doing is, because everyone is going before the monsters, you guys get to do what you would like to do first.
Okay.
So you take
Because you
it
all rolled above them. So, it's essentially a group action.
You are all running towards the scarecrows. Where am I supposed to be?
Well, that depends. Where are you? Wait, she's already in the bar?
They've been in
Everyone is in the bar.
Dang, fast.
Thank you.
She's been running for an hour.
Maybe
That's
either
yeah.
cower in the bar and recoup your energy, or just like
She's
also
there.
go to fight the scarecrows.
Hey, I teleported from the blacksmiths.
Fuck off.
Alright.
I'm gonna teleport you back just as quickly as you came, you monster.
I'll go grab a withdraw
Alright,
river and
we're-
it'll help.
Why did I do this way? Alright, what would you like to do? At this point, I'm going to keep it real stupid simple and just go left to right.
Okay. I'm just confused how this initiative system is even supposed to work correctly, let alone
I know.
how it is.
It's been a little while since I've used it, so
Right.
I'm going to have to you're going to have to bear with me. Alright, what would you like to do? You move and range attack?
Daggers, yes.
Okay, where would you like to move? You are
How far can I move?
She is the red one, or the triangle.
red. She's not the
You can move 5 blocks.
Was she the...
She's huge.
She's
I'm the white
red.
one.
Fuchsia.
Yeah.
And she's blue. Alright,
Yeah.
so you'd like to move... Where would you like to move in accordance to this?
How do scarecrows hit you? They gotta be close to you?
They slap you. They have to be adjacent squares.
Yes.
Okay, so.
She's gonna get as far away as possible.
You're far away that I can hit
Back
him
into
with
the
the
bar.
but
Oh,
not attack
You look out the window? Oh, cool. Back into the bar to get you.
Just watch out, if you're gonna be going down the street to try to stay away from them, you might back into them.
Can I just hit them through the window?
No.
That's why I put windows.
It's also
The
too
window
far.
is open.
Wait, okay, back up with what?
Daggers, just.
You only have one of those.
She has 2.
You only have 2 of them.
Aww.
You have a short bow,
I
which
have a
can...
short bow.
Okay.
You have 20 arrows.
20 arrows. Just right through the window, just sitting outside. Just.
Is the window open?
She can open the window.
Use an action.
Use your move to open the window and then try to shoot a scarecrow without shooting one of your friends.
It would be an action to open the window. So.
Shoots first arrow through
Move
the glass.
outside and then shoot instead of opening the window because
Okay.
apparently that takes more time. What?
Yeah. To open a window, it takes you time to open it, and then you'd have to ready your weapon to shoot.
Instead of just walking outside and then readying your weapon to shoot.
It'll take you away.
Which, well, Sean, I want you to open one of these windows and then throw something in under 6
No,
seconds.
this is bullshit.
I know.
You can't open
So-
these windows.
I know. Open it with my knife. So where would you like to move?
Close enough not to get hit by them.
All right, and you're using your short bow to attack.
Yes.
Okay. So I would suggest staying far behind the, not far, but at least behind the group. So 5, 10, 15. Which one would you like to shoot?
The one she has the cleanest shot on. Otherwise,
Well,
she's shooting into her
That's
friends.
what I'm asking her. Which one she'd like to shoot?
That
All
bitch
of
in the
these.
corner right there.
This one or
No,
this
no,
one?
that bitch.
All right, you have a clear shot, so I'm going to keep you here then. All right, so I need you to roll a d20, the big one, the biggest one,
I know.
and then add in the very middle of your sheet. There's a thing.
Dagger says +6.
You're using your short bow.
Short bow says +6.
All right, so add +6 to your attack.
13 +6.
All right, that definitely hits. Now I want you to roll damage, so you're going to roll a regular d6 dice. It's the square. And
Yep.
then add 4.
I got 6.
All right, 6 plus 4, 10.
That do it, dude.
You see the, oh, what is it? You see this giant birdman just kind of like stumbling out with a bow and arrow, like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, because you
And
are
just-
shit-faced.
How is she not taking penalties? for
Please
being
tell
drunk?
me that you did not shoot me in the back. Because she is literally like
Roll-
trash.
Roll again.
Roll which one?
Roll the d20 again. If you roll above it, just roll again, add the 6.
I swear to fucking God.
You had direction
see.
behind him.
I got a 7.
Plus 6.
13.
Yeah, you're still fine. You still do the damage. Alright, so you managed
To
to
the
just
scarecrow, right?
Pop.
Nope.
should
And you send
probably
an
sit
arrow
down
right
and have
through its
some
heart.
Gatorade or something.
And it just kind of
Oh
like
wow, you killed one in one shot.
just falls into a pile of hay.
That is great. I'm gonna be that drunk dude who just like fuck shit up.
Stop talking shit. She's saving all of you.
Jack's
Alright.
shield.
Yeah,
and
but she's a
Mercury-
child that saved the children.
Hey, look,
Right,
I killed the
Leshanna.
scarecrow before any of you.
You killed a
motherfuckers.
child.
Alright.
I don't care.
Ladies and
Oh,
Shoot him
gentlemen,
in
no,
evil.
that's not right.
I'm gonna move again.
don't talk over each other. We are recording this. People can't hear you.
Behind Jack. That's not me.
You're here?
I'm here.
Yeah. You did move. That is as far as you can move.
You pointed at me and it's like I moved and then I don't.
It's weird having 3 of the same colored dice.
They're not the same color. Mine's a 4.
That doesn't make it not the same,
The same color, it's a
Yep.
different shape.
That's one. The different shape, and 2. The different set of colors. It's rainbow.
One of them's white, one of them's dark blue, and the other one's light blue with flecks of brown.
They're not the same.
Objectively different.
Just
Alright.
fucking do it.
What are you doing? You're moving, right? And that
I
was
moved.
it?
Yeah.
Alright. Roman already went. Sean,
She has a 3 on movement. I have a 4. Doesn't she go first?
what is your total overall?
9. She's 11, so I go first.
Yes.
That's weird.
Basically what I'm going to
I
do
don't
is...
like it.
What I'm going to do, everyone who is before the monsters, I'm just going to go from either left to right or right to left. And then the monsters go. Whoever is left, we do.
Okay. Okay. I am going to exit and get behind the kind of get behind. I've entirely forgotten what your name is, a character.
Drendok.
Drendok. I'm going to exit and get as close behind Drendok as I can at 25 feet speed.
Is this you?
Yes.
Alright.
That easy's me.
So behind Drendok, so 5, 10, 15.
That's me.
Drendok is the light crumble paper.
You're right. You're here, so... Wait, here.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay. And then I'm going to whip out my loot, start laying down some nasty beats while glaring at those 3 kind of. I'm going to. Okay.
There's four.
Is there anything visually different between the scarecrows, or are those just different models?
Just different models.
All right. The three
Because-
that are closest to the group that I'm going to try to cast Bane on, they all need to make a charisma saving throws.
Sure.
Alright. What is the save?
That's a good question.
DC on the top of your spell sheet. Middle box.
Right. 14.
Sean, you're glaring at them while playing loot. You're just like.
Alright. This one and this one are hit by it. The other one managed to save its
Splendid.
charisma.
Whenever they try to make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, which is in 1 minute, as long as they concentrate on it, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
Wonderful. Alright.
The debuff is engaged.
No. You look like you're so, like, lost.
Alright.
That'd be correct.
Go to D&D.
You're, like,
sorry.
looking for answers and not finding any.
Looking for
I'm
one in all
hoping the
wrong places.
further I go, the more it'll
Looking
make
for
sense.
love in all the wrong places.
Alright, how much is a square? 5 feet?
A square is 5 feet, yes.
Wow, you can't even put fairy fire on the orb if you wanted to, so I would suggest just wailing on the scarecrow.
Alright.
Excuse me, dude. A whale is a mammal, and I will not have you hitting any scarecrows with a whale.
Right, fine.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
a
I don't
whale.
understand why
So
not.
what would you rather I do? Sorting? Because there are swords that are intelligent and capable of speech.
I don't care
In
about swords.
D&D?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I want a fucking talking sword.
No, you
They're
don't.
also high level magic.
No, you don't.
Why don't I?
It's
They tend to be evil, first off, and secondly, it's some high level magic
Oh, yeah.
bullshit
I
that
would
has the
become-
ability to control you like you're controlling a sword.
No, because the second I touch an evil sword, I become evil, so it wouldn't need to control me.
I don't think weapons
Shit,
kind of
you're right.
spells. Wait, really?
Equipment.
His alignment shifts based off of his equipment? That is
No,
some
that's his-
bullshit.
no, that's his
Character.
your personality traits, not your
Yeah,
alignment.
that's my personality trait.
I would
Yeah,
reiterate
keep
that
that
is
in
some
mind.
bullshit.
If
I
I have any
completely
equipment on me that's
So,
evil or
What would
anything,
you like to do?
it
You're
shows
currently inside of
how
a
I
bar.
act.
She said she was casting a spell, but I didn't
Wearing,
misjudge
like,
the space and I was
priest
trying to
clothing,
advise
and just,
her. I
like,
thought she had 60 feet, she has 120.
God is good.
It wouldn't hit.
If I'm wearing like
I
warlocks,
was telling her to
like
put
Bugs
fairy fire on
Bunny.
the orb because it's dark and there are
I
people with
will
dark vision
kill.
penalties. But it's 120 feet with 60
like
foot
Bugs
range
Bunny
spells, so I don't think
disclosed.
she's casting anymore. Because she has very few offensive spells. Like 0.
The life of a
Yeah,
druid is
You
one,
shook
is
your
one
head
piece.
before.
Did anybody else kill a scarecrow?
Babe, look at
Oh, hi,
me.
Drendok.
Look at me.
Here's
I don't know.
Yes,
you put this behind there.
Did anybody else
Your
kill a
spells.
scarecrow?
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm
Your
the only
cast is
motherfucker who killed a
60
scarecrow.
feet.
God damn it.
For fairy fire, I was going to tell her to put it on the orb, but she can't move and cast at the same time. Also, she
Yeah.
would put herself in
She can
better
move and
disadvantage.
cast.
Right, but she can't close a 120 foot gap and make it 60 feet
True.
in a move action and then a spell.
Hold on. You move 30, right?
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Oh,
She could cast it.
shit, okay. Then
And
yeah.
it's honestly, it's just centered around a point that is 60 feet away. The cube could start here and get this area.
Then get back to back with Dorothy and cast.
That's going to be if she can, like, that's as far as she can move.
Right, but she doesn't have to move that far to close 60. I thought it was.
You're right. No, you're right. All right, so then
Right.
20, so 5, 10, 15, 20. She'd have to get it casted here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So she'd have to be here.
Alright, that's a good possibility.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right.
And doing that hopefully lights up the orb like a giant candy pinata and is like, hey, maybe we should target that as well.
It's already bright, but yes, it glow. Oh, wait, no.
Wait, it's already luminescent?
Yeah, it's a green orb.
That doesn't
They-
make it luminescent. It could be a green marble or a tree.
Then
These
how
things
would you
do
see
not
it?
glow in the dark.
How would you see it at night?
Because it's been chasing her and it shot magic at her moments prior. She can see it. The suggestion is that the lingering effect of the light that it just shot at people isn't going to stick.
We've been over that it glows in the dark and it is luminescent.
Yes,
I
we
missed
have.
that
It's
part.
a green orb that glows. from the woods.
Well, you saw her spell list. She has Jack all except for Fairy Fire, and Fairy Fire doesn't even do damage, so I was trying to help. And you're not giving me anything to work with here. Like, actually 0.
Fairy Fire
Stop
is
making
one
this
of
my
the best
problem.
spells.
I killed Scarecrow.
So,
Good for you. It was a child at one point. In fact, quite recently.
Yes, and I was going to try to save
Well,
him.
he's dead. There's no way to
would
turn
you
him
like
back
to
in.
There's
cast
a good
Fairy
chance
Fire
you
on the
could've got
orb?
Drendok.
Would you like to cast something else? You
She
do
doesn't have any spells that can target enemy combatants except for Fairy Fire. Look at her spell sheet. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yes, I know. She also has Poison Spray.
It said poison resist.
Hmm?
Or she didn't say poison spray. It said poison resist.
Did I put in the wrong spell? No, it's Poison Spray.
No, well, I read it wrong. Okay.
And I would advise you just...
Yes, try to poison an object that doesn't breathe or consume food.
And there's probably no sort of screw.
It's worth a shot. What are you doing?
Just separate it so you
Why?
can see what you have.
I'd like justification before being assaulted. Thank you.
You do have a stick you can hit people with. You have a spear.
No, what I'm doing.
Alright. You have the ability to move 30 feet in any direction.
Yes, I've done that.
And then you can also cast a spell.
Okay.
Poison one of the Scarecrows, I guess.
But I'm not close to the Scarecrows. Like,
Would you still like to cast Fairy Fire? It will give everyone who is hitting the Scarecrows or the orb advantage to hit it. So they
Please do. I don't have dark vision.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
So, are you casting
you
it on
see
the
the
orb
Scarecrows.
or the Scarecrows?
The orb is luminescent, right?
Yes.
So it doesn't need Fairy Fire.
Technically, they still wouldn't get advantage on hitting it. If it said it does glow, but the effect of the spell is what gives people advantage to hit it.
I'm not trying to be a jerk, but that was not explained.
It was. It's literally written in my notes.
Right, I didn't read
It says,
You don't have access to your notes, man.
I know.
How can you not hit a giant glowing orb?
Well, I mean, it's an orb about. Basically,
It's
it's the
still
size
glowing.
of that snowball.
How should any darkness not
Is
like,
it
help
solid?
that?
Do you hit like a
I don't know. You'd
shoot
have to
like a
go and
basketball?
try and hit it.
So it could in fact just be a massive magic that just any hit would just go.
be hard to work.
Yeah.
But if it's no, because
You could.
there's penalties
wouldn't
because you can't see it. But if it's glowing, you can see it.
Yes. It's
That
the way the
makes
game
sense.
works. It's the
Right.
way the game
You
works.
can see
I
why
thought the
I'm
penalty was
easily
for the
confused.
Scarecrows.
I was like, okay, first I didn't catch on to it was glowing, and now you're saying it still needs light on it because the fact that it's glowing doesn't count for offsetting a darkness
The
bonus that Fairy Fire
effect
does.
of the spell Fairy Fire gives things advantage to hit other things. Yes, it is glowing, but the spell would still need to be cast on it if you'd like advantage to hit the orb.
So if I cast the spell on the orb, people can hit it better.
Yes.
It gives them a higher chance of hitting it, yes.
But who's fighting the orb now?
Presently, no one.
Okay.
Presently, no one is
but
fighting
how
the
long
orb.
does it last?
It lasts for a minute.
And each combat turn is 6 seconds, so
You have
10
10
turns.
rounds that the orb will have advantage on it.
Okay. Okay, so should I do it on the Scarecrows then?
Babe, do what you want.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Wait, why don't I get this advantage from?
Everyone currently seems to be fighting the Scarecrows,
Okay, I'll
if that helps.
do it on the Scarecrows.
Okay.
Dark Vision is a Drow spell you wouldn't get.
So,
or excuse me, Fairy
can
Fire is a
you-
Drow spell you wouldn't get disadvantage from its effects.
So, Cole, can
Yes.
you open up the spell in your spell booklet? I put it all the way in the back. I printed out the spells and what they do. Can you read me what type of saving throw they need to make?
It's a
It's not.
dexterity saving throw.
I'm lost. I'm really lost.
Okay,
I have no
let's
idea
see.
what you just asked me.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, the first
This is the
time.
first time she's doing this. Why would you make her a spellcaster? Yeah.
I specifically
Yeah,
asked
the
not to
cheat
cast
sheet.
spells.
I know.
You're being mean. Why are you doing this?
Because we already had everyone who wanted to hit things, and I was like, well, I can't let her be
We don't have a
paladin.
dedicated ranger.
Bro,
No,
rogue.
I told her if she wanted to be a ranger, she absolutely could.
Our healer's
No,
missing.
I said that I wanted to be a
Yeah,
ranger,
healers
and
are
then he was
magic.
like, they're kind of
Yeah, but they
shitty
could just
leveling
be
up
like-
or something.
I
No,
need
that
a
is
shield.
So then I was like,
They're
oh,
absolutely
God, can't do that.
They basically can shoot
The
bows.
city's maker drew in 3-5.
They don't fucking go. I want
Dexterity
Use-
saving throw. Any creature in area is outlined if it fails a dex saving throw.
healers don't go.
Alright.
I want to use the angle
And
from
what
the
is
moon to the
your-
horizon.
Can you
to
tell me
throw
what
a
her
healing
spell
bomb
save DC
fucking
is?
60
It should
feet
be on
away.
her page.
13.
Dexterity save.
I'm sorry that this is confusing. It's about as confusing to me as it is to you at the moment because I don't understand why the rules seem to be.
Welcome to 5e. where
Welcome
we
to your
can-
initiative system, which makes no
While doing
sense.
it,
I know.
definite
I know.
integral
We'll probably just go back to D20.
I quickly find that would be
We'll probably go back to D20 after this.
So the fewer actions you have, the easier it is for you to move first. But like, the way it's panning out is weird.
Alright, so
How
it'll affect those 3 because this one is out of range.
Mm-hmm.
So the one in front of James is not affected because it's saved.
It is turn by turn.
Oh, that's worse.
The one in the back, where is my is affected as
Only
well.
that one? Oh.
Yes, only that one.
Well, the other ones also have to take -4 penalties to their saving, or D4 roll negative penalties to their saving throws.
Thank you. Where's
Okay.
my D4?
What's the order of people's
The
rank?
the first one would have made
What
it
is it?
anyways. The one in front of the
At the
James
moment we're
Half-Orc
doing this, I
skipping.
believe we reroll at the end of the round because we are masochists.
We'll just do D20
Okay.
because I'm nice.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be hypocritical.
know.
I just don't understand what's going on.
I know. All right.
And I broke him yesterday.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
What? No, it was his actions that broke me. Why are you saying you're welcome?
Because
Oh,
you're
we're
welcome for playing my
collaborating.
character. All right. So those 2 are affected by the fairy fire. There's also one
I don't like it.
that is
I don't like it.
affected by bane.
I don't like it. I don't have to be okay with this.
No, it would have still rolled.
I'll say that.
Okay. Are you all set?
How long does a paper
Okay.
have to be?
Have I skipped over anyone else? Has everyone done something?
Has James acted?
James is active. All right.
Single space?
No, listen,
James
we're not
is the
actually
one that
writing
Right.
anything,
Roman.
we're answering questions. And it has to be the
You're
length of
acting
the
when they
page.
get within range,
It's
correct?
single space?
Okay.
I'll help you out,
Alright.
don't worry.
Also, and this is more of a stupid question because I can't find it easily on my sheet. How many charges of spells do I
I
have?
want to play without the say.
That should. The bard thing that I printed out for you.
I'm being observant of their movements, so when they come to attack me, I know the proper thing to do to counter.
It'll tell you the amount of spells you know along with these.
Right, first level.
I think it's 2.
Spell slot 4 level first. I have 2 charges. Okay.
Okay.
And
So
infinite
you've
cantrips.
Infinite cantrips. Yes.
Yay!
All right. It is the Scarecrow's turn. Don't worry. That only took longer than we expected. All right. Gotta love it. So the one in the back is moving forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do they move? Yes, they do. All right. This one is moving forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh no.
This one is affected by Bane still. And then this one is also moving forward there. This one is doubly affected by Fairy Fire. The orb is moving.
Aymee-Lynne, you say for Jack and Drendok. Meanwhile, that's our job.
Alright. So
We're tanks.
they all move within amount of spaces where they can still attack. Alright.
She's saying, "Oh no," because she sees the
I said,
enemies
oh.
around us.
I said, oh god.
Oh God, there's blood everywhere.
No, because my...
Oh God, they're
blood
targeting the
coming
people
out
who are
of
meant to
my
take their damage.
No,
It's like they're
because
not
it
smart or
ruins
something.
my thought
It's like
process.
you haven't heard save or die effects.
Yes. Alright. So
because I had a
Eastgan,
plan
there are
by
2
the
that
book.
Eastgan?
It's your goddamn
Mini.
mini! Jack, you have 2 that are attacking you. The first one
Good luck
I'm
breaking my
assuming-
armor class.
What is your armor class?
18, Bubsky.
It definitely misses. The second attack is a 14 plus 3, so 17.
Misses.
Misses. Alright. You have 2 attacks. Alright, the second one attacks,
All my
Again,
armor
misses.
melted off me.
and it
So I
wouldn't
only had
matter
unarmored
if Bane was there,
defense.
they missed anyways.
That's fine.
Alright. And Barbarian, would you like to attack them first?
Yes.
Alright, roll your attacks. I think you have 1 attack right now. So, which one are you hitting?
I'm going to be hitting.
The man or the weirdo? Just so I know which one.
Well, I'm dual wielding Warhammer, so how
Alright.
does that work?
Alright, dual wielding warhammers. You use an action to take the first hit, and a bonus action to take the second hit. You only add up the damage rolled on the dice on the second hit, though.
Additionally, the weirdo has less of a chance of saving throws against whatever you throw at it. So getting it out of the way.
No. The you're right. The weirdo, not the human. Sorry.
The weirdo
I was looking at the man. I was like, yeah, he's a weirdo.
I've cursed the weirdo. It would hypothetically be more susceptible to things that make it do saving throws.
Alright.
Alright, so are you attacking that one?
Yes.
Roll a d20 and see if you hit first. And then add your attack bonus.
12.
12 plus your attack bonus.
Is 16.
Alright, you definitely hit it. Roll damage.
5.
With the first Warhammer.
And are you raging or no?
I'm not in rage.
Okay, because it counts as a bonus action to rage. So, the weirdo. Alright, and then that's it? Or are you taking the second attack?
I'm taking the second attack.
Alright,
Yeah.
on the same one?
Yeah.
Alright, roll to see if you hit.
Oh, well, I need to see if I
Yeah.
That is a 9 plus. That's 13.
13 hits, roll damage.
When I use an arrow, do I just take
Another
the
5.
19?
Yeah, just put it above it so you know.
5.
5? It's definitely dead. You take your two warhammers. Basically, straw goes flying everywhere.
Hey, look, I'm on your level now.
And
I
now
killed
that
a
you're
child.
close, I need you to roll a perception check.
Baby killers.
But she did it with one
Children
hit.
don't
You
have
took
it.
Just
two.
him? Or
Just him. Because he's
Maybe they're
right there and he hit it.
Does anyone have an iPhone?
I do.
That bumped my phone. Should I re-roll? Hold on, actually, I got
Is it on the table?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
What'd you roll?
Yep, I will. Thank you.
3?
Come on, 6.
Alright, that's fine. Alright. So then the last one is still going to
Good, you
attack
don't
you.
get upset about killing children.
That one is
Kill
not
the
affected by
babies.
Bane.
Kill the
So,
babies.
Roman, what is your armor class?
15.
15? Alright, both of the attacks hit.
Alright.
Well,
my AC?
oh, because I dropped money on good over.
What?
Also, that dex go.
Yeah.
You're already dead.
You take 11
That's
points
how my AC is higher than Barbarians is a hard answer.
of slashing damage. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw? What the fuck? Okay.
Roll d20 add your wisdom.
2.
Plus.
That
Zero.
wouldn't have
2.
mattered. You are now frightened until the end of the Scarecrow's turn. So basically, when it comes back up to your turn, you're still frightened.
You see, this is what heroism would have helped with, because they're good against fear checks. You would have been immune to fear checks.
No. I thought I was
After
immune to
that?
fear due to my time in the pit.
After that, we're at the top of initiative. So, we're gonna just
Roll d20.
roll a d20
Adding
with
dex.
dexterity modifier.
And is that
Alright.
including or not including?
Alex,
No,
is it
just
cool if I
the
put
dex,
this in your laptop?
just the dex mod.
Just that way it's like right here. Thank you. Fine. Are we
So,
are we back to
Dorothy
OG
and
initiative?
Cole. Yeah, we're doing OG initiative. I need you to roll the biggest dice you have, the d20,
Yes.
I got
4.
And then
and add your dexterity bonus, which is in the box.
So 6. Alright, you want to go top to bottom?
20. I guess.
I got 18.
I
Alright,
got
hold on.
spooked.
So, Jack, what did you get? Oh, wait, hold on. No, this is how we do. Sorry. Initiative for d20 is different. Alright, 20 20 or above.
I got a 20.
Okay, you're going.
It's impossible for me to get a 20. I have a -1 in
Mod or
this.
crit?
There's still crit.
Mod.
Crit won't beat him on 20, so.
Okay, good.
Alright, so Drendok.
So there's always a chance. First, it's not a good.
Did you roll?
But I'm
Yay.
still
James, did you
frightened.
roll?
You are still
Did you
frightened.
roll initiative?
Can I do
Yeah,
anything while
15.
frightened?
Well, we're going through initiative first. So 15 to 20.
I got 18.
18. Alright, so. Alright, 10 to 15.
Oh, yeah, I got a 15.
5 to 10.
5 and
Six.
9.
I got 6.
Oh,
I got
6.
6, 6,
9.
9. I need you to.
What are your modifiers? Back up.
Yeah.
What's your dex mod?
I have 4 with +2.
Yeah,
Four
you
plus
can roll.
Yeah.
You got the exact same score. You have to see what you have.
18.
7.
Yep.
Alright.
Because you got the exact same score with the exact same speed mod, you both had the same spot, so it's like, who goes first?
Alright, Drendok, what are you doing?
What can I do when I'm afraid?
What can you do when you're afraid? You are, because I actually have it right here. A creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source is of its... Basically, if you're in its line of sight, you have disadvantage on all your rolls except saving throws, and you can't move closer to it, but you're as close as you are. And you're only afraid of that one.
Can I try to smash it out of fear?
Yeah. Do you want to rage or no?
Rage would
Rage basically gives you take half damage.
Would I be able to... Because...
It's a
That-
bonus action.
Does it restore after a long rest?
Yes.
So 8 hours is a long rest?
Yes.
Alright.
That's why I was saying if you wanted to use your rage or not.
I'll
Right.
rage.
This is what I'm taking into account of, so people can regen spell slots and everything.
I am in rage.
Alright, so you rage is your bonus action, you have 1 attack.
Yes.
So, roll to see if you hit.
So is he
Okay.
still afraid, even rage?
I'm
Or
smashing it out
You're
of fear and rage.
In rage, can you read me the rage? Just real brief look through it, see if
if you can, I'll try.
You're immune by
As a
fright.
bonus action, you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. You make a melee weapon attack using strength. You gain a bonus to the damage roll. It increases as you gain level.
Right now it's
You have
+2.
resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Lasts for 1 minute. Ends early if knocked unconscious, or if your turn's end and you haven't attacked a hostile creature.
Alright, so later on you get the immunity to charming and fear. Alright, so I need you to make an attack roll with disadvantage then.
Okay.
It's a roll test.
And take the lower of the two.
13.
That
13 hits.
Attack
Yeah.
bonus.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah.
So roll your damage. Roll your damage, good sir. And keep in mind on your sheet, write down tally that you've used 1 rage. So 1 of your rages per day. I did put a mark there on your sheet in the box. So also you should have a +2 bonus. So all right,
So,
+2 to your damage. So
alright.
That's 3
Two, 5.
2, so 5.
and then
And
plus
then plus the rage bonus.
+2, so 7. You again take it. You just and you see the second pile of hay just splinter
I'm like-
across.
Oh, thank God, it's dead.
You saw the child, and the child saw you.
I was
Pretty
afraid
much.
of that child, so I smashed its head.
Much there.
Alex, I
So
have a question about
And then you should make another perception check.
How many rages do I have a day? Right now,
2.
1. Oh.
And then you should make another perception check, bro.
I need to make perception check.
Also, the rage lasts until for a while, right?
Fuck.
3.
It says
6.
the feature has no effect on undead or
Okay.
constructs.
6 on perception again.
Technically. Then
He is dense as fuck.
is you're just now in the rage, which is like the pit. All right,
The fucking pit!
Take the
goddamn
barbarian
pit.
out of the pit.
All right,
Another barbarian.
because initiative order got out of whack. All right, next is Gibbly.
Yay!
You are the red. You currently don't have line of sight, so you can move. Basically, what I'm saying is you can move, attack, And you can
excuse me,
move,
you don't get
use an
hit
action,
points equal
and
to
you
my
also have a
modifier, you
bonus
get hit
action.
points equal
So,
not to my level, you get hit points equal to
Are you
passing
going to
mod,
still
so
use
you
your
get
bow?
4 hit points each level.
Yeah.
For 10 rounds.
okay. So I would suggest
4 hit
moving
points
this direction.
per round.
Alright.
For 10 rounds. And 10 hit points, that would be
20.
before you
You
take
have a
damage.
direct line of shot on both of them. Well, at least on the one
Which means
closest
that
to
you
you,
can go
but
last
technically
one.
if it dies, you can hit
Arrow that bitch.
Okay.
Alright, so roll a d20, add your bonus.
I only have 5 health right now.
It is affected by
Ow.
fairy fire, so
I
you have
took
advantage, so roll
11
twice,
slashing
take the higher. Is that a 3 or a 2?
What?
It's a 1, so you had a 2 the first time?
Yes.
Alright, so 2 plus your bonus.
6.
6, so 8. Alright, the attack misses. So your arrow goes off. It actually just passes through it, and it's
Sneak
just. So it now has an arrow sticking out of it. After that is the scarecrows. Alright. So,
Can I use sneak attack?
the sneak attack is if you hit it. If you hit it, you do extra damage.
You know, in my defense, I'm drunk, so.
True. So it would have just been the 2 anyways, so.
My
You're
friend
gonna
loves
take
playing
that.
rogues because he likes fucking with the DM.
Yeah. It's fun, isn't it?
That's what spellcasters are for.
Yeah. I fucking love playing with Bard. It's so much fun. Alright.
I was thinking
So Eastgand, they are going to attack you. The first one I'm going to do the
Yes,
Bane.
Sean, you angrily play magic with scarecrows.
Alright. So James.
Fucking play
Yo.
melody and you're fucking gonna like it.
Either way, that negates out the attack. So neither of them. The first scarecrow does not hit you. The second scarecrow is going to try and attack you. One of them rolls a natural.
James is the
19.
actual person.
So-
He rolls a 19 and
Yeah.
then it has Bane. So
No,
take
that's I did the one that had Bane first. So you take it. I maxed out on damage. You take a total of 9 damage.
Not bad. I'm only at. Why did I erase that? I'm only at 4.
Wonderful.
And we don't have a cleric.
Where's my
No,
health?
we don't because he's not here.
He's ready for a round.
All right.
Where's my health on this thing?
Your health
Jack,
in the
are you
box.
okay, buddy?
10?
Yes,
What the shit?
you're level 1.
I'm gonna fucking die.
I know. That's why you're staying behind. So stay back, man.
Except she's closer to the orb. So, like, you know.
Bitch,
No,
no.
her.
She's
Oh,
there.
right.
That's
Pretty
Druid.
close.
Oh.
All right,
Oh, fuck.
Jack, it's your turn.
I hope the king is gonna heal
Yeah,
me
I
before
know.
our fight, so we're both in
Just do
tip-top
that.
shape.
King can't heal you. Lamia
He
might.
probably
Alright.
has a royal cleric.
Jack.
James.
I'm paying attention.
What?
I'm going to shield bash. Like that.
Okay, roll a d20.
Wow.
You have advantage because they are fairy fire. Sharon turn. You get higher. All right, so 17. They definitely hits.
It's a.
So it's
actually,
a-
it's a 22.
It's above an 11. All
Hey,
right. So roll a
James.
d4.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, it's shield, right?
Yeah, it's just an improvised weapon.
3
Plus your strength.
plus my
Modifier.
strength. 6.
6. All right. The one that you shield bash almost falls apart. You see it just kind of like shambling there for a second. It
Yeah.
looks- it's
It's like, ah, fuck,
It's
my wood.
barely standing up. After that is Elanor.
Alright, so if in order to concentrate,
Yes.
what do I need to be doing and what does that prevent me from being able to do?
Basically, unlike in 3.5, you don't need to make a concentration check. You just say, I'd like to cast this spell. As long as you don't get hit, you don't need to do anything. The only thing you cannot do is cast another concentration spell.
Alright. Can I move so that Jack and I are flanking the same creature and I try to stab it with my rapier?
Right there.
So that Jack and I are flanking the same creature.
Oh, you're taking my spot.
Not necessarily flanking, but yes.
Oh, that's not far
Flanking
enough
is
for
directly
flanking.
behind.
Damn.
I was
So-
Well, you can
going
pole vault over me because I'm a halfling, so, you know, elf bullshit. And then I'm gonna stab at it with my rapier.
I'll
Like
just
the Mario
separate
rabbits,
you.
just
Roll to see if
jump
you hit.
over.
Okay.
Just the-
Attack roll 6. 11, and it has.
Yeah, 11 hits.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Oh, splendid.
they're like
wow.
walking
it's like a scarecrow.
straw.
It's almost like a scarecrow or something.
Yeah.
You're not helping, Kendrick. So that's 10 damage.
Alright. Roll another d20. Keep the 10 damage. Roll another d20. See if you just crit.
Perception.
No, see if you crit.
Oh, wait, what?
Because you advantage fairy fire.
Oh, great.
Just roll again.
I don't crit.
Alright, that's fine. So 10 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, it had already taken most of its health. So you just kind of like stab it in the middle. And you see it just kind of... You seem to poke something really hard and dense in the center of it. I need you to make a perception check as it falls crumbling to the ground.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I make that is a perception of 19.
Alright.
It's a chillin'.
Alright. As you stab the middle of it, there's actually a hard core in the middle of it. And as you do, the straw falls all to the ground and the clothes just kind of fall off it as well. And you see there is a purple gem that seems to be pulsating.
Arcana check. Is this some soul-binding magic bullshit? I'm gonna go with it probably. It's an Arcana of 18.
Yeah. From what you can tell, it appears to be a soul gem of some kind. Alright. After that, Leshanna.
I'm gonna move so I apparently do not.
Don't start shit, Kendrick.
Move to like
Not to.
over. Past
This
Elanor.
direction?
Past Elanor.
Are you going
I
This
was
way.
going to flank it, but Elanor took my idea.
2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah.
It does get a...
Wait, it's dead though.
No, yeah, you're right. That one's dead. You can...
Okay, then go to the other one.
You can't flank this one.
She has advantage on it though.
You do have advantage anyways.
Okay.
I need to go use the bathroom.
Okay.
Break
so
down into a
I'm
kerfuffle
gonna
while I'm
take my
leaving.
glaive
And
and
I
swing at it.
Alright,
No
what are you doing?
kerfuffling. None of it.
Wait,
I'll
did
keep
I
it
get
under
anything
control.
for killing a scarecrow?
No.
I had to think about that for a second. I was like, wait, kerfuffle?
I got a natural one.
Natural 1, you have advantage to hit. Roll, take the highest of the 2.
Roll
Oh wait, no.
Oh,
The D20.
Yeah. Ow.
What did you roll the first time?
I rolled a 6.
6. So 12, you definitely hit it. So roll the damage again, and then add your bonus.
5, 6, 7.
Alright, so 7. That's just enough. How would you like to do this?
I like to take my glaive and like go downward.
Oh.
around it. Yeah. That's my
Then you gotta be a step back.
Whoa.
You got 10 foot. You got 10 foot reach, man.
I do.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a glaive.
Weapons.
The glaive. We gotta have a big glaive. Okay. Yeah.
It's a glaive. It's a
I
polearm.
forgot how.
It's a stick with a sword attached to it.
Yeah. All right. So you wanted to slice through it.
Yes.
All right. You take your glaive and kind of running around, you actually grab onto Eleanor's head and wall run across the bar. Doing so, turning around midair, flipping the polearm over your head and slicing through it. There's a very, very faint hissing noise, and then you see, just before it reaches to hit Jack, it just kind of just like fumbles off the ground, its top portion falling out just off the rest of it, and its legs just kind of like walking there like a chicken, just like, and then eventually just like walking off, and then you hear a thud as it runs into one of the walls. Alright. There's still the orb.
Oh, so that one's dead.
This one is dead.
Okay.
And it is
Gone.
now your turn. What would
can't
you
do
like to
nothing.
do?
Go back on our bar.
You've cast
double
Fairy
double.
Fire.
Right.
There are no more targets for Fairy Fire to detect.
Right.
So, your party is equidistant from you as you are the orb.
Yeah.
So, may I see your spell sheet real quick? Just so I can possibly recommend.
Recommendations. Holding action still look the same as in 3.5?
Oh yeah. Well, it might be a little bit more advanced, but I'm pretty sure it's roughly the same. You have a trigger, and you wait for something. You wait for your trigger, and then you go. I would say, have you been focusing more on, in the game, have you been focusing more on the orb or on your party members?
I was focused on the orb.
Okay. Then you probably did not notice everyone else behind you getting beat up in some shape, or
Put them
form.
under.
I would
And then
suggest
you did.
probably
They're to each other's throats.
I did an amazing spit off the head.
probably moving
Yeah, he used to murder partway
backwards
kill.
And
just enough so that way if your
It's a glaive.
party members did move forward, you would at least be behind
Good
them.
compliment.
You'd have a meat shield at least.
I agree with that.
How's
Alright.
the time for the recording?
That's an excellent
hour
question.
20?
Hour 20.
Because
So
I'm
long
kind
last
of,
time.
I'm kind of trying to mental math because the recording stopped and then time gets messed up because of that. But yeah,
Yes. Alright.
Looks like it's 9 o'clock.
take a break at 9. Or once the encounter's over, whichever happens.
3. Well, there's still the order. So. Alright, so I moved you back 3. And is there anything else that you would like to do? You do have your spear.
Me and her
Keep
go
that in
right
mind.
back in the bar.
You could put very
Yeah.
fire on the orb. Wait, are you telling her to throw her only weapon?
No. What I'm saying is, in case, you do have your spear in case it gets close, if you need to hit something.
Yes,
So,
I know that.
would you like to cast Fairy Fire or no? You do have one more spell
Yeah,
slot
it's
for
the
the day.
spells, right? So
Yes.
yeah.
Did that or poison?
Okay. Yeah. But it's the cantrip, so she can cast as many times.
Oh, that's right.
So, it needs
The
to
one in
make...
the top box you can cast as many times as you want.
That's good to know. I didn't know that.
Druid craft. Gotta love it, man. Alright.
I mean, Scarecrow.
So that
Or
is
it's right over.
a... You cast Fairy Fire in the direction of the orb, and you see there are maybe some boxes on the side of the road that just instantly flare up. The orb itself does not appear to be affected by the spell. As much as it glows, it does not glow brighter, and in the color that the other items are glowing. So, top of the order, Drendok. You are still enraged.
Hit it with your stick.
Dude, that fast.
What?
I can't hit it. It's pretty much out of my range.
Hmm?
I can't understand you fucking.
Doesn't
weird.
rage increase your movement?
No.
Can't he hold his turn until the orb moves?
You can move and hold your action.
But that
That's
would
weird.
just make me vulnerable of an attack from the orb.
But you're tank.
If it attacks
He's
at
a
all.
tank with 4 health.
Because he wasn't raging.
I'm not gonna.
He was
cock
saving
my
it
weapon.
for the king. That he didn't know. Alright.
Well, eyes are being opened tonight.
Yes.
Damn it. I move as far as I can without withholding an action.
So your max movement of 30 and then
Yeah.
hold action. What is going to be... What are you holding?
I'm going to be holding back an attack.
5, 6. Alright, so you're going to be holding your attack until it gets within range? Or it
Yes.
attacks you?
Yes,
Okay.
both of those things.
Alright. After that, Gibbly. What would you like to do, Gibbly?
Dorothy.
Ah!
Hi, Gibbly. Alright, what would you like to do? There's still an orb in play.
Fuck it
I
up.
can't range from there, can I?
Yes, you can.
You can.
I
You're-
can?
basically,
Bitch, what?
you have a short bow. It can basically shoot
Oh, yeah.
from where you are to the edge of the map.
I got 18 now.
How
Let's
useful
go.
would that be?
I got 18. Okay.
Very? Or am I
Well,
reading that
what?
completely differently?
What does it seem like you can do?
Wait,
Pretend what that is, which is what I would like. I don't know.
Oh,
I got a
okay.
15 plus a
If it's
6.
any of those
I have
things-
4 useless.
I got the 15 plus the
15
6.
plus 6? Alright. You shoot an arrow, so you got a 21. Alright. You knock another arrow and you pull it up directly at the orb. Letting it loose, you actually see it hit where the orb should be, but then it passes through the orb and hits the house and the nearby place.
17. That's some good shit right there.
You missed at 17?
No, she got a 21.
It went through. I have 17 arrows left.
Which would you
Can I pick
You
up my
can,
arrows?
you can retrieve your
do? You can put it against an arcane creature without an arcane caster. Is it conceivable that we have any means worth of damage?
Can I pick up my arrows?
Just gotta
That's 2 arrows wasted on scarecrows that are already dead. Like,
What?
You can pick up
Strong,
arrows after
so-
the fight.
Maybe if we hit
Unless
it
you roll a
really
natural
hard.
Well, she rolled a
So we're
21.
not gonna try that, don't worry.
She rolled a 21 to see if she can hit it.
To
The arrow passed through it.
We'll try. That's why I asked if we should kerfuffle or not. God.
I was trying to be discreet about it, damn it.
I know.
You're not giving me options.
So what the fuck are we supposed to do with something we can't hit?
I have an idea when it comes to my turn.
It's the orb's turn.
Put it in a box.
Fuck that
I
orb.
was gonna say, Tom,
Actually,
if you're faster than it, that's always a viable option.
1, 2, 3, 4,
The bitch moved back for what?
It's playing distance.
5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. So, what would you like to do? It is now
Just
your
go
turn.
hard to
Okay, I'm gonna move closer to it. As
Wait,
close
it's
as I can
fleeing?
get.
From what it appears.
Can I make a sense motive check on the gaseous
What's
body?
5, 6. Would you like to dash?
scared.
Or
Can I?
does it require an action?
Yeah, sure.
Would you like to do that?
I can't. It's within 60 feet. It's not within 60 feet.
Yes. So
Dash.
okay.
So if I used that now, it would be kind of useless.
Well, you can't use it now because you used your action to dash.
Can I make an insight check on the orb to try to figure out what it's doing?
It's your turn now, so absolutely. Which one are you?
I am the white cube.
White cube. All right.
$17.
17. Turning around, where the orb was, you can only see a glowing area around here. From what you can tell, because you weren't facing the direction.
Isn't there
where it
lingering
was.
fairy fire on boxes where it was?
Yeah. In the boxes.
Right, but that area is maybe 15
Right
feet.
here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So around where it was and where it is, I can't make enough.
It
of a
also makes a luminescent glow. It appears to be going in the opposite direction it was intentionally going.
Right, but why? We don't know.
No.
It's an orb. It appears to be.
Is it heading towards anything evidently flammable, explosive, or otherwise that it would attempt to manipulate for the battle, or is it just fleeing?
No.
Is it heading towards an alleyway, or a
The bridge is
building,
made
or
of
a
wood,
tree, or...
Where the bridge is, it appears to be going the direction it had been coming from beforehand. Granted, yes, there is water. Basically, this is water. Where the river is.
Well, goddamn.
So it appears to be heading behind the bridge from there.
What's the range on minor illusion? I should probably do that.
Probably 120, if not, it's like 30 feet or 60. And it is your turn, sir.
Alright, it's just all the bard information, not necessarily the spells. I gotta Google that shit. Oh god. I'm going to move as far forward as a action allows, not double time, such that I can still cast.
So 25.
Yeah. Also, the range on my illusion is 30 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get about there.
Yep. And then it's really all I can do. All of my spells won't be able to reach it. And was I could put heroism on. Actually, no one's in touch range, so I can't.
If you wanted to, you could move closer to someone else.
And then cast a spell.
You can move and cast. Move and do actions.
I'm going to put heroism on Drendok.
Well, that's as far as you can move. You can cast it on the druid. Lilvae.
Yes.
You said you could move because.
Well, you moved as far as you could. If you want to take
I'm sorry.
your action to double your movement speed,
Yeah, but then I can't cast a spell. Okay.
yes, unless it's a bonus action.
Can I move to the food? Nice.
I think that ends the fight, unless it's turning around. There's nothing I I
Oh, you
really do.
Okay. Leshanna.
I'm gonna try to follow it
Nice.
and do a dash, so double my thing.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. After that, Lilvae,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Sit down, catch your breath, we've been running for an hour and a half. That's what Elanor says, and then offers you a cup of tea. A very ornate cup of tea.
I accept it gratefully.
From all you can tell, she looks very tired. You don't know how long she's been
That's why
running.
I'm offering her a caffeinated beverage.
Tea is a caffeinated beverage?
You can have caffeinated tea, yeah.
That's amazing.
In fact, tea was caffeinated before coffee.
There's a Japanese caffeinated tea that's fucking like
Fun
so
facts
quick,
of the
it's like 6 cups of coffee.
Are you taking like a sip of the tea, or are you just taking the entire thing?
Can I just fucking down the tea?
Yeah.
Make a dex saving throw to not get it's overflowing. It is an unending cup of tea.
Don't try and try.
I'm getting there.
I'm sorry.
Alright. As you start like sipping the tea, and then it just keeps going and going and going. And get to this point, it now feels like the tea is now just pouring all over your face.
I was like, wait, maybe you.
I need you. Do you want to stop drinking the tea? It is one of the most delicious things. It is the perfect temperature and everything.
But it's pouring down my face.
But it's
Maybe I
also the
shouldn't
best
do
tea
that.
you've ever had.
It is all the best tea.
Not a big fan of tea in general.
Still pretty good.
Like you
Think one of the most delicious
Unconscious
drinks you've
people
ever had.
don't want tea.
That's what it tastes like.
It's an unending milkshake.
I don't want to stop drinking.
Okay. You start letting
She wants all the
this
tea.
surprisingly warm.
I'm just like, hey, maybe
What-
don't. Oh, you're getting it all over yourself. Oh no.
What is your favorite drink? Or what would your character's favorite drink
Booze.
be?
Juice is what I was gonna say.
So
Juice.
It's hot apple cider.
So jump from booze
Yes.
to juice to juice.
Yes. It's very, very warm apple cider.
And now your face is all sticky.
It's basically running down the front of your shirt and everything.
Why don't you
And
give it to
then
me?
Eleanor's gonna go over and try to freaking stop her. We're gonna end the recording. God damn it.
Alright. After that, Drendok.
Wait, that's the top of the initiative order?
Top of the initiative.
Oh my god. You just let Dorothy leave. I figured that one.
Is it running away?
From what it appears to be not going the direction it had intended on going.
Do you know its speed? Like how quick it's been going?
It appears to be moving slower than you.
I'm close enough to Drendok that I can be like, hey, let it go. We'll get it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. Gibbly, I'm assuming. Nice. Wonderful.
Probably wants to go like,
Can
fucking
she take another
shoot
shot
at
from that
it,
angle?
bitch.
What? No.
She can't make
At
a
this
shot.
point, it would have three quarters cover. Actually, at the angle she's at, it would have complete cover. So. She would still try shooting around the
She's
corner.
like, I can fucking angle this.
He's gonna try to whip her arrow.
Alright, and then after that, you see it move 1, 2, and then the light just vanishes.
Oh. Knowledge Arcana. Was it dispelled? 12? Is that...
Roll a perception check first.
Oh, damn.
To see if it doesn't just fade off into the distance.
Another 12.
12. It appears to just fade off into the distance. As if it's just
Because
going.
if it instantly cut out, that suggests one thing. If it just fades off, it's another.
Or it's just like, shit, teleport.
Double damn.
Shut up, Goku.
Alright. That does end combat, from what you know.
And so are we going to cut the recording here?
I
So
think
can
we
stop
should
it?
go
This is
to
a good
bed and
place.
then cut the recording.
Yeah, we'll cut the recording and then have people go to bed because Dorothy's not in the room. Okay. Alright,
Probably
enough of this!
Oh,
That's how we started the recording.
Awesome. So this is, I guess this is how we're starting then.
Alright,
My
so
God.
welcome back after the break. We just got done fighting our 2 additional people left.
I got
First
subs.
fight was fighted. Dear
Yes.
God.
Oh, experience points.
Yeah.
I should have done that because we were talking instead.
Experience from the experience god.
Yeah. Oh, now we need the experience god's name. Alright.
Vista.
Visa?
Vista.
No, I don't think for that.
What?
Listen, we're not running that operating system.
Oh my god. I'm running Windows
So what are we running? XP?
Disney
Did you not read what I just played?
1, 2, 3, 4,
I hate
5,
my
6.
I love you, like,
Also, the whole Vista joke was a setup so I can make the XP joke. Thank you, Roman. You're a good friend.
Alright.
This was all set up.
You all receive 166 experience points.
Where do I even put that? And
Top right.
Right.
How many do you need to level? Is it the same?
300. I know.
Don't get it.
I like the 3rd edition better, or 3rd edition leveling better. But this is the way that we're gonna stick with the
5e.
we're gonna stick with 5e for
You know,
So
earlier when I was with my
166?
friend Jack,
166 because it's
when you
divvied up
came up and
amongst
we
the 6
started talking
people.
about D&D, he just walked away again.
Divvied up amongst the combatants, which were 6.
I
Alright.
fucking love their double meat subs. Hey! I paid for that.
With his government earned money.
Yes, actually.
Kerfuffle.
Work study.
Lambs to the slaughter. Anyway.
So
I might be
Okay,
getting
that's
a
all
job
ready
in the
for when I need it.
What?
Sean.
What?
I'll listen to you.
Sean.
thank
What?
Like I said, it's queued up and ready when needed.
I might actually get.
if you want to
working
sit at the
position
table,
in the
there's
Green
more
Bay.
than
No, I have stuff. Oh, actually, no, there is space.
yeah. There's more than enough room.
Yeah.
If you can find out what the rules are for me, then I will interview you instead of the head of the 3D Makerspace department for the article.
I would have to start working there and get to know all the rules myself.
I'm pretty sure that will be what happens on your first day of work.
I
If
know.
they teach you the rules.
And it's not going to conflict.
Hi, we're recording. Hi.
I know we've been recording.
Yeah,
No.
well, like, let the other people.
I edit out most of this
More
junk.
information.
Except not really, because this is super
Clearly.
relaxed and who cares.
It's not going to conflict with
Eventually,
my
editing will be done.
Oh yes.
No, we just put on.
It will mostly be to reduce clipping, because dear God,
That,
we clip
and
a
then
lot.
I go through and edit it. So
Wait, you do?
Yeah.
I've been sending you MP3s. How the fuck are you editing them? If you wanted them,
I
I
have
can give you the rest of your
I
raw
have-
files.
No, what I'm saying is I'm taking the compressed files because it's like, oh, thank God they're small.
You should
What I've
always
been going
be
through
like
is
that.
been adding images and shit.
Oh.
And
I've been
if
editing
need be,
stuff.
I've been increasing the gain in certain portions, which was like all of the last one.
That will no longer be a problem for reasons that become evident this time.
Alright. And did you kerfuffle?
Yes.
Okay, just
You
one
should.
minute. I also kerfuffle back. So
God damn it.
I
We need to be better about that.
kerfuffle! So, the safety word is pineapples.
There are so many jokes to be made, including but
Thank
not
you.
limited to.
What's
So,
our safety word?
A
What's
drunk
our safety
prostitute
word?
walks into a bar with a pineapple and a yo-yo.
What?
A drunk prostitute walks into a bar with a pineapple and a yo-yo. The bar burns down. The end.
No, that doesn't earn now.
I know.
I'm not even gonna
It
ask.
earns an ending.
A horse walks into a bar.
It's a
3
rap.
people get up and leave, seeing the danger in the situation.
Around you, there are
Shame.
scattered remains of hay. If you guys would like, you can attempt to loot what is there.
Yes.
Did
Can
you
I-
say?
Can
I'm
we
gonna loot the
burn
baby's
it?
bodies.
Did you find a gem?
So the queen,
Oh yeah, can I loot the gems?
not the queen,
Can you loot the gems?
Can I make sure that I expeditiously conceal the gems?
Roll an
the
investigation.
mistress in waiting,
Because this is
is
going to
magic.
I
determine
thought it was Lady.
Lady in waiting.
lady in waiting,
the lady in waiting,
the person
magic
who is
proficient.
engaged to the chieftain.
Mod 20.
Alright, guys, if you would like to loot what is left of the bodies, you can roll investigations. So 20.
I ran into my own dice. Can I reroll?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's there
Unless
for a
it's
reason.
cacked.
Oh,
5. Alright, you're probably going
5.
last. You're
7.
equally terrible. Wow, you're all great.
I
Love it.
ran
I mean,
into
I rolled
my
a
dice.
19 on the die, so like,
Alright.
I kind of just win.
You do go around and collect the 5 seemingly purple gems. So right in, there were 5 of them.
5 soul gems. Noted.
Well,
Are they petty, common,
5
lesser,
5
greater?
purple gems.
See what you did there.
Are they all
Azura Star?
are like
They're pulsating.
arcane knowledge check? Have they lost their luster given that they've been disbanded, or are they still active, or what are we dealing with here? Actually, no.
That would be something beyond your knowledge.
I will take
No,
them to
it's
a magic
Minerva
appraiser.
speaking. A
So,
stranger's hand is laid there.
You are going about collecting those, skimming through. Everyone else is just kind of like, oh shit, he's just, or Eleanor's just kind of like sweeping it.
And I just tell the group, I'm like, so I think I know how these work,
Hold on, that's not it though.
But not
but
exactly.
you don't want to be touching these. And I hold up one of the gems, and I'm like,
As you're
because I
holding it
think-
and touching it.
with a glove,
Okay, there you go.
because I think they possess the souls of children. And
And
Maybe
if we
demons-
save them, we get 1,000 gold.
no, I'm gonna
That's
go.
a lot.
I'm gonna go bring them back to the Eladrin lady and see if she knows what's up, because
Well,
she's way better
This
at it
is
than any
more
of
on
us.
the information
Lois has been
side.
busy.
Amongst all of you,
Lois has been busy.
you divvy up 10 gold each.
Damn, kids were loaded.
2 silver each, and an easy number for that, 5 copper each.
Any
How
wood
many
chips?
silver?
Where'd the kids get this shit?
2 each.
Boo. This is amongst all of them. So 2 silver,
10-5-2.
10, 5, 2. You also find, hidden amongst them, you find a doll that seems to be badly misshapen from all the beating that it's been taken on one of the ones that was
Do we need to make
beat up by
sanity
the
saving
hammer.
throws for just slaughtering a bunch of children?
You also find a wooden sword on one of them,
God damn it.
and as well
All the
as
scrims.
I want each of you to roll a d4,
I don't want
just to see who gets highest.
2.
2.
2.
2. You find a minor healing potion on one of them.
Potion of minor
pour one
healing.
out for my homies.
Pour one out for my children.
My peeps.
Alright.
And
Kids.
that's all that you find on the corpses of these small children.
Sorry,
Scarecrow beans.
sorry. There's a rustle. As
I tell the guards that were preparing
How'd you
pitch
get to the mic?
to just burn these bodies.
You mean the straw that's there?
There are
not
no
even
bones?
bodies. No, it's just straw.
I'm just like, yeah.
Straw.
That was holding up
What?
clothing.
Yeah, just torch the straw.
Alright. Towards the straw and the clothes. They reluctantly come down from the bridge, very warily eyeing the piles of straw.
I'm like, it's no longer bewitched. I have the cursed items. Just burn the rest of the remains.
One of them takes a match and just kind of tosses it.
Forest fire.
And that's how Krakow went up in flames.
It's a stone road in a dwarven city where most of the buildings are stone.
The city melts.
It's gone.
What? What?
Alright.
Turns out
Yeah.
the horses were jet fuel.
The straw goes up in flames and
Which I feel
is
can
then-
melt dwarf holders.
not even a minute goes by before all of the clothes and the straw is now just ash on the
Sick
ground.
as fuck.
What
Part
time
why
is
I'm
it?
irritable.
What time? It is roughly 2 in the morning. It didn't take that
That's
long.
sleeping well.
Actually, it would have only
Everything
been
with
like
sword instead of just one shoulder.
not. It would have been less
Better
than a
now.
minute
You
of
were
combat. It
No,
would
better
be
now.
roughly 1:30.
So I am going
So I'm not
to
getting stabbed hard.
go back. I'm gonna go into the bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like,
What am I saying? Fencing.
hello. I would like a room. I need to sleep. Please.
Walking up to the bartender, she's not a crotch and gold bitch because we like to keep the game going, but
defense of that.
I
It
know.
was necessary.
I
Was it
know.
all?
It was. People are going to be talking about it for weeks and it's never going to happen again.
we can
She
find
says,
it.
"Well, I'm sorry about that, lad, but unfortunately, all of our rooms are taken. Your buddy old pal is staying behind the bar."
I turned to Drendok and I was like,
What?
I know a bar that has a few rooms if you don't mind the smell of books. Right?
The smell of
It's
what?
conceivable that the water bar would have some rooms.
Yeah.
Books. As in, like, those things that you read.
I got books in my rucksack.
Cassium.
They're all based on smithing and enchanting. No, smithing and
Just smithing.
fighting.
Smithing and fighting.
Yes.
Send more smithing.
And more smithing.
Can I see if they're legit or, like,
Are you going to go into his backpack?
I got them from Old Man Edward himself.
The question is, can you even reach the backpack?
Fine, let's go.
He pulls down my pants.
One.
What pants?
Three,
You're wearing an
two,
apron.
what pants? Three, no.
And the
You're
four, I
still
don't have
wearing just
saxophone.
the apron.
Yes.
I'm not wearing just the apron, I'm wearing my whole black skirt.
Okay.
No,
Got it. Alright, good. You do have clothes
Good.
on. We've
I
established
Also,
said
the
I'm wearing
William
like
Teller
black
shirt.
robes and
What?
The
apron.
William
Yes.
Television.
Jack. Jack.
Yo.
What are you doing?
Sleeping bum.
Sleeping where?
How many things this notebook
And
can
behind
do.
the bar.
You're gonna go behind the bar. Your party members have offered to
Jack.
take you to an actual place.
Do you have room in the bed?
I'm sleeping behind the bar.
I thought there were rooms behind the bar, not just like on the floor behind the bar. You live a happy life. I'm gonna go to the other bar.
I'm gonna go with you, Drendok.
Wait, where are we meeting up in the morning? Just like at noon?
Morden
at the pit?
Tall.
Morning
Is
tall
where-
at noon for the
I
fight.
was
Tall at
told that there would be an escort coming to pick me up.
Yes.
Good.
From wherever your residence may be, they will find you. That sounded worse than it came out. They will find you.
They will find you wherever you go.
Dwarves,
They
short on
have
stature,
anything
big
to
on
do. You
building
can
and
go to the
national
depths.
security measures, apparently.
You could go to the depths of hell and they'd still arrive.
We're in the abyss.
We're just in the abyss.
They
just
would
chilling.
make, no, they wouldn't, because there are no doors in the Nine Hells, so they would just like bring enough stone to just make a door and then knock on it.
God damn. Alright. So where are you staying tonight, Drendok?
I'm gonna go with Elanor, and we are going to try to find. Thank you. Thank you.
I apologize for derailing it so much.
It was so perfect!
And I am going to try to find out if there's a free room in that library.
A free room?
There isn't, but
Not
Eleanor
a
will
free
pay for it.
room, I mean
room.
a vacant room.
Okay. A
Open
free room
room.
is in an empty room. Alright.
Yes.
I'm assuming Leshanna is also
And if there
going
isn't,
to
they have an
space.
all-night bar.
What's this library? Is it college?
Bar. Just like
What?
sleep
Did it go
on
college?
the bar.
The library run by a literal spy organization that is also a bar.
It is called the Honorable Librarian Tavern.
I
And
know.
it is unlike any bar ever.
I
It
know
is
my character
completely
doesn't know
silent.
about your spy business,
There's
but
almost
do you
no
think you can
music.
put me up
It's
in a
just
room?
books. It's
No,
literally
that's why I'm bringing
a bar
because
attached
it's like
to
one,
a
I want to keep an eye on you,
library.
and two, get your room. Goddamn force of nature.
Alright.
Force of nature.
So, before you
Yep.
all depart, I
I'm
need you all
freak
to
of
make
nature.
one more perception check.
Yeah, I see it.
As you're getting up to a higher elevation, crossing over one of the bridges.
17.
12.
17, 12, games.
11 to 5.
13. Do you mind rolling for Amy?
That is 13.
I'll take a couple more. That was
Another
lower.
In
Where'd you find it?
My parents left a bag and a half. for me.
There's
Yeah, I
a
was gonna say, I can't find the regular
strange-
ones at the store downstairs anymore.
Elanor,
They have
there's
Walmart.
a strange
They have like 3-pound bags there.
feeling in the back of your head that you feel like you need to turn around, and as you do, as you're crossing over one of the bridges back towards the Honorable Librarian Tavern, you do notice off over one of the walls you can see a green orb
heading in the direction of the forest. And just as you notice it, it disappears behind one of the trees.
Fucking take a mental
I mean,
note
we
of
knew
where
that,
enter
though,
the
right?
forest.
We know it returns to the forest every night.
Mm-hmm.
To go rejuice its jamba or whatever the fuck it does.
Take a mental note of where it entered the forest and just fucking go to bed.
Yeah, like the nearest landmark to where I entered the forest.
The nearest landmark, between
Nothing, you're in a
Frederick's
desert.
Butchery and the Strawberry Grove Meadows, there is a bridge along the road. You see where that is?
I do know.
Nothing.
Alright. That area of woods is
So-
roughly where it went.
Like the bottom right corner of the Strawberry Grove Woods.
The most southern point of that forest. Not necessarily right next to the bridge, but roughly there, yes. Alright. Is there anything else you'd like to do before heading out? Or heading off to bed?
When we get to the bar, I'm turning my mouth.
Getting Ed in the bed.
From who?
Bitch.
Bitch.
From bitch!
I know you have a bed.
No, I still need to get a room.
Yes, you do. Alright,
Are we-
returning. Well, you two now would be returning. On your first arrival
Oh shit,
to
that's
the
right.
bar.
I'm just bringing everyone to the bar at this point.
Yeah.
Is it on fire? I would take a sick amount
You
of pleasure if it
wish.
was on fire.
You wish it was on fire.
I'd be like, oh, Joy, the enemies of the organization are back for vengeance. Freaking.
Man, when was the last time we played a character that didn't have a revenge quest?
Oh, my revenge quest is against my current employer.
I don't have a revenge.
It's still a
quest.
revenge quest.
Well,
Also,
now it is.
I just
Here
want
in
to become the
Crackstone,
strongest
Thursday
in
for
the lands.
Alright. So,
That's
you
how
all
it's done.
enter the Honorable
Well, I mean,
Librarian
we're
Tavern,
revenge now.
and inside you see a very odd sight. Unlike the Shrieking Boar Inn,
There's fire.
well, there is fire to keep the stones warm at night. However, there is a single bar in a U shape in the back, along with just massive amounts of bookshelves, just
and booze for like
and
dining and
booze.
stuff.
However, there is a single corridor leading to the back, along with a staircase leading to a second floor, with a balcony above the bar.
There's a red light.
And I approached.
Technically, yes,
Yeah.
but it's for more in-stay.
So-
The back room would be, the hallway would be more red light.
Is the bartender also the librarian?
A
Would you like
librarian.
to ask?
Yes.
All right. Walking up to the librarian, bar, tavern, inn, doohickey-majigger.
Dungeon.
Roll.
Am I at the bar?
He notices you and just kind of like acknowledges you.
Okay.
Are you wearing your mask or no?
I think I am.
Okay.
I
He
point.
acknowledges the mask kind of odd, and then just
I
looks to
look
you.
at the
Would
bartender and I was like,
everybody-
I know. Keep an eye on this one. He's a room.
Wouldn't everybody know the shape of Uthrog Ember's apprentice's mask? He's a very famous blacksmith. And apparently he had a freakishly famous kid.
He very much realizes you.
Is he afraid?
Not necessarily, but there
It's
is
just
there's a tinge of
It's
recognition.
just like the chieftain where you've been in my nightmares.
The goddamn chieftain rolled a natural one on it too. He rolled a nat 20 to see if he recognized you, and then rolled a natural 1 to see how afraid he was. Of just like, oh, okay, literal shit pant afraid.
So I'm wearing it to make him scared of me during the fight.
Yeah. I
That
would
might be the only
definitely
thing
say
else
that
to
might give you at least some advantage, if not give him disadvantage.
I swear.
You glare at him through the mask. He kind of like looks at the bartender, kind of like looks over it and just kind of shudders a little bit. And
Oh,
says,
I fucking know this wee little right.
2 gold.
Why is everyone Scottish?
I look at you and I say, Drendok, do you have 2 gold to pay for your own damn room?
I do.
Okay, pay for your own damn room.
Okay. I pay for my own damn room.
Alright.
You
slap
get
the
your
book on
own
the
damn
table.
room.
Yeah, you get your own damn room. You slap
Is it
the
slightly
book on the
coated in
table.
bitch blood? But
I would also like to ask the bartender / librarian,
Yes.
do you have any books on blacksmithing?
Oh, we probably do. And he kind of reaches in the back. He excuses himself for a minute or two. He comes back with 3 or 4 books, roughly this big.
Each?
Each. So you're looking at a stack about maybe 2 feet high of just 4 books.
Now is this a rental or am I buying them?
That's up to you. Renting's 2 silver a day per book. Buying them, probably 10 gold apiece.
How many books are there?
There's 4.
can I make some sort of knowledge roll to see which would be the most helpful to Drendok? Because I'm going to imagine ancient methods of the Dwemer Smiths is not going to be as helpful as contemporary smithing for contemporary folk with no goddamn time to read.
Blacksmithing light packs!
From what you can tell,
Blacksmith for dummies.
he pulled out 4 books roughly like 4 inches thick. So
One of
you're
them
thinking like
open to reveal a smaller book and or a bottle of booze, and that's the one I offered to Drendok.
basically you're looking at a slightly larger Harry Potter book. And there's 4 of them.
So the
But between the 4 of them, none of them are evidently useless or more useful to Drendok.
I asked, are any of the authors of notable credit?
Oh, yeah.
Well known?
They've all hammered in their reputations
Ah! In what way?
with a hammer.
You're so close, Kendrick.
I forgot.
That was your cue!
I'm sorry, I have 5 of these open for things right now, and I'm using notes.
Alright.
I forgot to mute it
Well,
while I brought up
apparently-
other things.
He kind of pulls out the middle one. This one was actually written by your Smith Lord.
So you already have that one.
By your Master Smith.
Can I
No,
check
this
my-
one appears to be different.
So it's empty. Well, no.
Like
The
your
books are empty.
My mind is empty, right?
Comparing...
So it's unlike any of the ones I have in my rucksack.
All of the ones that you have in your rucksack are like little pamphlets and stuff. These are
I'm
like
buying it.
full-fledged stack
I'm
of library
buying
books with
my
references.
master's book.
They've been cited in APA, MLA, like all of the citations.
Hydroconic citation format
They've
27.
been cited in Chicago.
Yeah. The bridge across the way. All right.
I'd like to
So-
buy my master's book.
I'd like to mention that Ikaza at the bottom of the channel with
Just the master's book.
Yes.
All right. So 10.
Okay.
and that.
All right. Do you want to rent?
What's
it
your
versus the
master's
others?
name again?
Remember.
Rothug.
Rotha.
Yeah. Rothug Emperor.
Rothug Embers. Rothug Embers Compendium of Fire and Steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
the name on the cover.
I head to my room.
All right.
I do a few wee little stretches so I don't kink something.
By the
out
way,
of
Do you have
bed.
enough room
Two
to
gold.
stretch?
For anyone that is staying at the inn, it is 2 gold for the night.
Do I have to pay?
Yours
It's a
is
free bar, so you can just pass out at the bar.
You could pass out.
You'd have to buy a drink.
That wouldn't be.
Yeah, you would have to buy a drink.
It's probably like
So-
a copper.
If you want to stay the evening, it's 2 gold. Just because it is a nicer tavern. So.
Yeah.
Which means you get a nicer rest.
Do I have room to stretch in my room?
Oh, by all means. These are not necessarily. They're about the size of the dorm room that I have. They're not as nice as the drain,
For a single.
but. Well, no,
I
they're
like how we're
double.
comparing these to college dorm.
I mean,
Well, that's
literally-
roughly.
Yeah.
And we're also talking hundreds of years ago by comparison of luxury.
Yeah.
100 copper for 1 gold.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're looking at 2.
So
I know, I'm just
I
first.
stretch.
Okay.
I put my I put
My
the
robe
fighting
is-
book by my bed on a nightstand. So I think there should be a nightstand.
There's something to keep close.
Alex like, there's now a nightstand.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just popped out of midair. You just kind of fucking.
Yeah, you will it into existence.
Before I go to bed, I check my mail.
Continue.
Okay. I set the fighting book next to my bed,
Okay.
and I go to bed for 8 hours until 10:15.
It'd be like 10.
Yeah.
So
10.
you wake up around 10:30.
So 2 hours early, so I can just kind of like
Yep.
skim through the
Just
fighting
just
book.
like really quick, like before the exam, skimming through.
Fuck.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
You read it so quickly, every third word of the book itself.
I also have
becomes
my I also have my old
Uh,
reading glasses, so my reading.
Is there anything you'd like to do? Just
Because-
head to bed.
because equipped.
To get a drink and then head to bed.
Okay. So, how expensive drink?
A cheap drink.
Treat. So there's something for $2
That's so
if you'd like to buy one.
Tastes like piss, but you'll love it.
Pretty much. Jack, anything you'd like to do before you head off to bed?
Nope.
Find a
Sorry.
pillow.
All right. Find a pillow.
Or
crashes in
a
the middle of the
particularly
hallway.
rotund individual.
Oh yeah, crashes in the middle of the hallway, like leaning on the door as it's open, just
The
passed
quest for a
out.
pillow.
All right, and you check your mail. Inside, you do find a list of 3 or 4 individuals for the names you requested.
I didn't request any names, did I?
You did. You requested names of guards.
Oh, right, yeah.
The names would be.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop them off the top of my head. One of them is a male dwarf.
By the name of Fuck's Your Mother.
His
Aurum
name is
Cragstone.
His name is Hugh Janus. Alright.
Hugh what?
Hugh Janus.
Jesus Christ.
Alright. There's a male
He wasn't
dwarf.
being serious.
Just the single symbol. Male dwarf.
Oh my god!
What?
I just got it. Yeah.
Are you serious? You do Wow! Okay.
Tell you what, we have fun.
Alright. You.
Jesus
If you
Christ.
want, you can give them names and just message me the names. There's a male dwarf, there is a female half-elf, and there is a another female
Human.
human.
I saw him writing it, and I was like, he wasn't serious.
Do you seriously write Hugh
I wrote
Janus?
it down.
That has to be his name now. It's official.
No, change it.
No,
It's like
that's
Yowie
his name. It's official.
Oh,
DM
It's Hugh.
says it.
It's like Yowie hands.
Hubert Janus.
Yeah.
Janus.
But they call him Hugh for short.
Hugh Janus.
It's like Hugh Jackman. So, I mean, yeah, it works.
I hate
Yeah,
you.
no, it's
I hate
exactly
you so
like
much.
Yowie Hands. We gave him an actual
Oh.
name and then forgot his name, so
You're
his
just
name
like-
was just Yowie Hands.
You're just like, so, Hugh, don't you think your full name kind of sounds like your asshole? No, he called that the shitter.
No, we call that the crevice.
We play a character named
The
Harrison
canyon.
Williams Strowman.
The precipice to the
The
abyss.
pit.
They call it the pit.
The pit.
Alright. So you find that and nothing else other than confirmation of that and just an acknowledgement of your letter that you had sent before. After that, everything else seems to be in order.
Well, damn. Alright, I'm gonna go into my room and think thoughts with people in my head who aren't myself.
Awesome.
Like Hugh Janus.
Oh, so Janus, you. Alright. In the morning, you awaken well rested. It's roughly 10 o'clock in the afternoon for you
I
who
get
all
my
want to get a
rage back.
full long rest. Health is regened.
Oh,
Spell
awesome.
slots, rages, anything that was an ability that is used is now fully replenished.
I'm reading my book with glasses
You're reading
on.
your book. Is there anything you would like to do in the morning? You have about 2 hours before before the pit fight.
I would like to save half an hour. Like, I'm going to read for an hour and a half, and then half an hour to practice what I've learned.
Okay.
On, bitch. I've sent word.
You've been walking all the way.
No, I sent word by pigeon to Drendok Ember, and he sends bitch to me.
roll a charisma. Dear God. Roll an animal handling check to see if you can even get a pigeon to do what you
I got a bonus in it.
You do.
Natural 20!
And now you've lost the fight.
It's on 21!
All of your luck went into that roll.
It automatically succeeds. You managed to find a single pigeon. And it apparently is the only
Lambs!
one.
Lambs to the slaughter!
Bitch is like, fuck!
Pretty much. After an hour in,
You're gonna kill the poor bitch.
An hour into your reading, you hear a knock on your door.
A quivering knock.
You open it and you see, at like
A
3
quivering
feet tall,
bitch.
you find bitch at basically at knee height.
Alright, bitch, I'm gonna need you to sit in the corner for another half hour while I read. Okay!
No, he has to hold the book while you lean over it and turn pages.
He doesn't know what he's getting into. He's like, alright. I mean, sure, man. Yeah, whatever works.
And he just kind of stands in the corner and faces the wall.
Half
like
an
the
hour.
Blair Witch Project.
Why is this happening?
To practice. Half an hour goes by.
Okay.
Alright, bitch. I need you for something.
He turns around slowly.
Okay. Now, bitch. I'm gonna practice some moves on you. You might not feel good after this.
Make an intimidation
I need
check.
the music. I'm bringing the music. It's gotta go quicker.
Nine.
Sorry, I had it muted because I was finding something else.
Is understandable.
Bitch looks at you and says, "Oh, really?" And he runs over and punches you in the knee.
Does it do any damage?
No, he hits you in the knee, and you see him crawl into a ball and hold his hands.
Oh my god, my hand!
He's not screaming, but he's on the ground in a ball, clutching his fist.
So-
Is he intimidated now?
For the people
Yes.
who are currently playing, all of the raucous noises we just did, a number of peaks and valleys, your scream, just a rectangle. There was no part of it that wasn't a peak.
Have you seen some of the old files?
I know. I edited
Alright.
it. I still am.
What would you like to do?
Did I ever
I
send
would
you the
like
one
to
that was
tell
just
him
us
to
constantly
stand
screaming?
up.
I just titled it no.
He very
It's on my
slowly
drive. I'll show it
stands.
to you guys
And I tell him,
later.
now bitch, you're gonna do as I say. And every time I practice a move on you, you better get up within 5 seconds. Or I'm gonna kick you while you're down.
Oh no!
I don't know if I have something for that.
This is
I don't know if I can find something for that.
what the fuck, man? This is how I was treated in the pit.
The goddamn pit. Alright. You spend the next 30 minutes.
As
in
I'm
the
doing
room.
it, I'm reassuring to him
Wait.
that it's gonna make him stronger.
How
not
did
a
bitch
summon.
say-
Roll a deception check.
When did you end up at the blacksmith's place?
I didn't. I
No.
sent Pigeon to send him here.
You brought bitch in and
Roll a
you're just
deception
assaulting him.
check.
Deception.
With disadvantage because you're beating him.
Can I make an
And
investment?
this is
Bitch, money!
Roll again. Take the lower of the two.
No.
Come on.
That's
A little farther than that one.
17.
through the child abuse.
I see him bring in bitch. Can I be eavesdropping?
Oh, absolutely. You don't even need to be in the room to hear what's going on. You can be down the hall and you hear, just screaming coming from the room. And it's just, you don't want to be there. It's scary.
After a few minutes of this, I'm gonna knock on the door and be like, I'm evicting you. This is a bar. You can't do this.
Is there anything else that you two would like to do? Leshanna, Jack.
I'm good. I'm ready for
What
a
about
fight.
you?
Poor
Alright.
bitch.
Leshanna? Leshanna! What would you like to do while all this is going on?
I'm sleeping. I'm going to bed.
I
I'm
don't know
going to
if
pass
you can
out.
sleep.
Oh no, we're in the morning
I
now.
don't want to. I just want to sleep.
So you're gonna sleep until the fight?
Yes.
Alright.
They are
So
nocturnal creatures, those Drow.
Yes.
Okay,
No, they're just dark.
can I ask something?
Yes.
Does fighting bitch actually help?
Roll a performance check.
And then I will say.
20. Oh.
10.
Like a little bit.
In one form or another, it just seems more or less like you're just beating this small child.
I try to convince myself otherwise.
Make a deception
Yeah,
check.
make a deception check against yourself.
How does that work?
9.
9, and then roll an insight check.
How does that work?
Like this, apparently.
Yeah, he broke 9.
13.
You're going to have flashbacks about this.
Failed
Good
to
or
kill
bad?
yourself.
This is going to bring back some shit in the pit.
Alright, now at this point, I'll
As in,
Can I make it? Can I make it where the
Last thing.
flashbacks make me hit harder?
we'll see when
My
we get there.
remembrance of the pit just makes me.
Like go insane.
We'll see when we get there. Alright, what would you like to do, Elanor?
Hey, you can't be abusing the children in this. This is an establishment, damn you.
He's not a child, he's bitch.
Bitch, are you a man?
It's helping me! Because I did commit so much
He's just like,
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I knock on the door again. I'm
And
like,
you see
alright,
him.
get the fuck out of here.
He wants it.
That doesn't matter. This is a non-violent establishment. You're making too much noise. You're being evicted.
Fine, bitch, we're moving to the outside.
I don't want to play
Yes.
Forever Distract forever.
Now we're like.
Elanor is then going to probably leave the bar, head to the pit, and start betting money on the Dwarven King.
alright. How much gold are you betting?
100.
100?
He's like, all of it.
All of the
Alright,
monies.
what are the ways I can bet, right? Is it just win or lose, or am I like, is there a number of rounds?
Win or lose.
Alright.
Well, I
There
don't
are
think there's
no
going to be
rounds in the
rounds.
pit.
There are no rounds in the pit.
I've bet 100 gold on your
Yeah.
loss.
I'm gonna try.
Fucking child abuse.
Yeah, you
piece of
piece
shit.
of child.
It's not child abuse.
He wanted
He
it.
wills it. Now he wills it. He might not have wanted it at first, but now he craves it.
Oh my god.
No, I've already done it once for this bit. No.
Enough of this.
Play what make those. No,
You got
I already
to
have like
see.
6 things open. I'm
You
worried
don't
about crashing
deserve to
this
see
thing.
after what you did to that poor
This is
child.
not as powerful as
What if bitch
Huh?
is just
Is it older?
not a child at all,
just-
and
it's
he's
a
like
noble.
a demigod?
A demi-hemi sent a quiver god?
Semi-flavor god? He's actually like 300
Bitch will
years
ascend.
old. He's actually like 300 years old, and he's lived off of like grass his entire fucking life.
My god.
So he's like tiny and vulnerable, but
He's the ultimate hero of the story.
Oh my god.
It's a fun
He's
boy.
me out, man.
last fight, bitch comes in. You help me, Drendok! I now self come down!
It's just
I'm
fucking
like,
Krillin.
bitch, no!
It's just Krillin.
And then
I was
like,
gonna say it's like
super-
Kid Gohan. That means that there's
Gohan.
potential.
I
Yeah.
can't keep having my friends save me!
Pretty much.
I
Alright.
mean, soon.
That audio
Is there-
capture is gonna be crazy.
Is there anything else you would like to do before the guards come and retrieve you?
Can I walk back into the bar and ask for a small breakfast?
For beat
Do they say
You beat a child.
You were reading
bartender
for,
doesn't know that.
Were you
He doesn't.
reading and eating for half an hour, or were you reading and then beating? Reading and beating.
He was reading a beating.
I'd like to take it like to go.
Who beats to the reading?
So as we're walking,
Yeah,
as
beats to the
we're
reading.
walking, I'm just kind of like,
Oh no.
I'm How do?
All right.
Also, do I get my gladiator? Do I get a gladiator outfit, or is it just what the fuck I wear?
Do you have an outfit that
No.
would be suited for gladiator fighting?
I have
In
my
your
helmet.
in your trunk of dreams, Drendok's dreams trunk.
Probably. I asked the soldiers if we could make a small pit stop at Old Man Ember's place. Dog Ember's.
All right. You do so, and actually, no, because you would be passing the area, and it is almost 12. If you want, you can stop by a shop real quick and grab something else to wear beside your blacksmithing outfit.
Do it. Do it.
Just
It
like
will,
shirtless.
it will help your chances to win.
Unarmored defense, man.
It's not gonna be armor. It's just gonna be a gladiator's outfit.
Pure bravery, though.
How much does a gladiator's outfit go for? Excluding helm,
Excluding helm, probably like 5. Just 5
gold. Yeah, sure.
5
I'll
gold.
get one.
Just
Platinum.
5. Maybe
Covered.
6.
It's a light rain.
How much is it?
5 gold.
Okay, I'll get it. Because I need to act the part.
I mean,
I need to be the
you
part.
are technically fighting the chieftain.
I need to be the part.
Be the part, are the part.
Gladiator outfit, I am now set to fight. I am now in my fighting personality.
Alrighty.
With my helm on,
All it took was being a child.
all it took was being a child and 5 gold. We're on
Pretty
our
much.
way.
It took a bit more to buy the book.
I mean, I didn't buy the book.
I would
for
have
this
put on like
specific reason.
ESPN music or something.
So,
Am I
you
fucking here?
arrive at the pit.
Am I awake and looking at this?
Fuck, I need.
I'm not going to make a map for this. Think it's going to be
It's just a circular sand pit.
It's a circular sand pit, 20 by 20.
Is it coated in red sand?
Yes, from the blood of the enemies.
Just like the pit at home.
This is the pit.
Just like Mom used to make.
Yeah, just like Ma.
Babs. As a
Goddamn
gladiator, I
Babs.
now talk like this. I'm gonna fuck you up.
All right.
Okay,
You might want to speak up a little bit.
the outfit of Batman.
His personality changes with what he wears.
So, you find waiting for you, Elder Kernan.
Do you think he has any masterpiece, like, brawling gloves?
He is wearing nothing but a shirt. No, he's not wearing
No
a shirt.
pants?
No, he...
No
no pants.
Just like a casual.
Sticks out for Harambe!
God damn it. No, he
Well,
is
that's the story he's
wearing
fighting with.
nothing but pants. My apologies.
Does he remark on the fact that I'm in a full gladiator outfit?
He does. Where is it? Alright. I had to pull up the thing that I did.
I need to make sure I have it on the defense because I'm probably not going to hit a lot.
So,
He's also a berserker, but he is much more experienced than I am.
But you beat a child, so like.
But I am taller, I am quicker, and I'm wearing something he's afraid of.
yeah, you are. He waits for you out just at the edge of the pit and he says, I've been waiting all night for you, laddie. That's all he says.
You slowly remove your gladiator.
I can't wait.
Alright. He jumps into the pit. 15 feet down. This 4 foot... Oh no, we said he was 5 foot. This 5 foot dwarf. Which is weird. He's a very, very tall... He's a tall dwarf.
He's at 4
Wall?
He's
Oh,
a,
yeah.
He's a taller dwarf.
He's a much taller dwarf.
He's the
than
tallest.
actually
shorter
physically.
He's the tallest dwarf. And
He's
that's why
tall
they
as
named
shit.
him Chieftain.
Poor dwarf.
How tall are you, Private? 5'8", sir. Damn, Private, I didn't know they could stack shit that high.
So, he jumps down into the pit and gets into a fighting stance.
You fucked, kid. You fucked.
I get into the pit as well, and I get into my gladiatorial fighting stance as well.
You're
Alright.
double fucked.
As he,
When the crowd.
how far away from you are? What?
Are we on
How far away
opposite
from
sides?
How far away from him are you? God damn it!
Well, I'm guessing we're on opposite sides.
How far away
20
you are
feet.
from him?
So 20 feet. So you're like at the 15-foot cusp, roughly.
Okay,
All right.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. You need a child for this.
I'd be the child for this. I
I need a
You
child.
shouldn't be brave. You should just roar.
All right.
He's probably gonna roar louder.
I'm not telling you to kill yourself.
I would like you to roll initiative.
Good luck, my friend.
What's my initiative bonus?
The
It's your
initiative
dexterity
bonus.
modifier. You should change that. I'm sorry.
So,
Dexterity modifier. The bonus of your dex.
13 plus 1, 14.
All right. What would you like to do?
Slowly approach in a defensive manner. Ready? No! Kind of like...
We're just starting. He just got in the pit.
He's playing the
Put 100 gold on it.
You play the loot.
I approach in a ready stance with my arms up guarding myself.
So are you taking a defense action, or are you holding your attack action? Basically, as a defense, you'd be giving yourself disadvantage to be hit.
Yes.
I need to be very decisive about this.
Because if he does that, he has
if I fucking
disadvantage.
get punched once,
What
I
if he rolls? If he has disadvantage and he rolls a nat 20, he has to roll again. Then he rolls a crit 1.
I'd have put heroism on you if you weren't abusing your surrogate younger brother in the room of an establishment I invited you into in the morning.
If you get hurt, I can jump in and use lay on hands
Your
on
actions
you.
have consequences, you monster.
I don't fucking care if he decks me in the face and I die.
Do you know how deep the pit is?
It's 15 feet.
The 4'11" dwarf jumped in it.
Yeah, who's chief of the whole and functionally a god compared to your strength.
I jumped
Hey.
I know.
What's a god to a non-believer?
What's a non-believer to a gun?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. I hold my attack
Okay.
ready to... Can I... Wait. Before he were to attack, can I state before he attacks...
What would you like
I
to
do if he attacks?
What are you holding?
You're trying to go on Overwatch.
Action?
Yes.
Okay. What is your trigger to attack?
An opening, probably.
A knife.
An opening, but... Can I say... Like... Can I per se, if he throws a punch, can I be like... I slip to the side and try to counter? Is that something I can say? Or would that be
Are you trying to-
defensive?
I think you
That would be
take a swing when
defense.
he takes
Basically, you want to try and take disadvantage. Do you want to attack, or do you want to have disadvantage to hit you?
Do counters...
You don't get to counter.
I
It's
don't
not a
get
legal
to
move.
fuck.
You can either wait and defend yourself, so you can basically like parrying his blows.
Effectively, you can focus on not getting hit, or you can hit him.
I'll focus on not getting hit for the first bit.
So he's going to
Okay.
apply disadvantage to the first attack.
It's actually disadvantage for the entire thing. I'm just
Wait,
making
what?
sure.
The
Yeah.
until he stops holding it, because it's effectively a concentration action. No.
Yeah.
What?
5e is weird, my friend.
That's some bullshit. So why wouldn't anyone ever start with like going into a defense?
Exactly.
There's no bad reason to do that then. If it just lasts for the entire combat encounter.
It lasts until you do something else,
Oh.
or you take an
Man,
action.
you're phrasing that weirdly.
When you said yes, Like, we asked you 2 questions and you said yes. We thought you meant the first one, so the second
I thought you meant, he takes defense and then has a defensive buff and disadvantage on his bonus for the entire encounter.
No, it's only until he takes another action.
Yeah.
So,
An important stipulation.
Alright.
you're taking defense.
Yes.
Alright. You see him also get down into a slightly more defensive stance.
Slightly more defense. God damn you.
He's better at it. He has fire feats that allow him to make you take.
You have the mask on, my friend. For that.
Yeah.
And you can do other things than attack. You can intimidate and do other things. You can move.
Scream at him.
You can move and still defend yourself.
Alright.
You want to stand back up and laugh proper maniacal to try to intimidate him.
Try to take him out, maybe.
You are his nightmare beast.
Yeah.
You feel
As much as I have money riding against your defeat, I'm actually trying to advise you at the moment.
Alright, I stand up, still aware of my defense. And I try to intimidate him.
So you're taking the action to intimidate him. So getting rid of your defense.
God damn it, yeah.
Okay. What do you do to try and intimidate him? And then roll.
I glare at him and do a little evil chuckle.
Okay.
Chuckle maniacally.
I'm afraid.
That's what you should be.
4.
Roll advantage because
He is afraid.
He's very afraid.
he has stated
fail.
what.
Okay, so
4.
it's 4.
Okay, so 4.
Wait, you crit failed twice?
I have advantage. Yeah.
Did you roll natural ones twice?
No.
Okay.
Then how did you get 4 both times?
I didn't get 4 both times.
4 was the highest.
4 was highest, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see him you saw beforehand, you saw like a slight fear in his eyes, and now you see them a slight fire kindle in them, as if he's excited.
You're feeding him. He's like,
Eat me!
As you now have opened yourself up to an attack.
He sees you,
feed
and he
me
goes into a rage.
Basically, you see
I get
the
it.
fire kindle in his eyes.
I get it.
As
He's
you
excited
open
to
yourself
fucking
up.
kick my ass.
He continues to stay in the defensive position.
I don't think he's gonna swing at you.
Lose another card face down in defense mode.
You can try to recover from it and just actively intimidate him. If he's not moving on you, there's no reason not to. Unless you think putting
Yeah, but when
Because
I
you
open myself up,
Let
he
me
could
at
just...
least
you already
tell you
did.
now.
Yeah.
Because you failed to intimidate him, he is now immune to being intimidated.
Oh.
Because
Generally,
basically
they
it's
get
like
ridiculous bonus or they're
Yeah,
just
bonus,
fine.
but not.
Either ridiculous bonus.
basically you're trying to instill him with fear. He's no longer afraid of the thing he was afraid of, so now he's immune for 24 hours. If you want to just stand there for 24 hours and wait.
Open the book.
Start reading.
Confuse him.
Confuse, intimidate.
Can I make him laugh?
What do you want to do?
Become a jester.
It would be
Willingly crit
it would be
fail
a
to-
performance check. But what would you like to do to try and make him laugh?
I
Willingly.
tell a joke.
Alright.
Okay.
So do you hear about the dwarf chieftain and his wife?
Oh no.
No! He would go into a rage!
That's called a crit fail.
Alright. Is there such thing as limbo in this?
Yeah.
Alright. James knows what I'm gonna say.
Do it.
You know, somebody broke into my cottage the other day and stole my limo trophy. How low can you go?
Oh, I thought you meant the plane of existence.
I want to fucking...
You know, I like it.
No! I meant...
The sport.
Yeah!
The activity.
Yes!
Roll to perform.
Make a performance check with disadvantage because the dungeon master didn't understand it.
That's your fault!
I know, neither would he. He's a king, he probably didn't participate.
That's 17.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage on the
Fuck!
Take the lower of the two. 3.
17
He crit.
because I just got a natural 20. Fuck!
Okay.
Aw. And disadvantage is some bullshit.
He's still got a 17 on
I know.
disadvantage. That's damn good.
It's pretty damn good. But like, fuck.
You manage to see
The
him
gods
start
laugh at you.
chuckling.
Charge him! Charge him!
His
Charge him!
defense kind of goes down a little bit, but that's
Strike!
you use your
Draw
action
monster card.
to do that. If you would like
He
to
said he has to
rage,
strike while the iron is
it
hot.
is a bonus action. Keep that in mind.
Couldn't he just rage?
Strike him while he's down! Or
He
short.
Can, he can rage in return.
He can rage at any point. Why am I asking? Okay, I'd like to
You both
rage.
can rage at any point.
I'd like to rage.
Okay.
Dash in while his guard is slightly low using
You
speed.
use your action to try and make him laugh. Keep that in mind.
No. And then it was his turn, and you said that as his turn, his guard relaxed and he didn't do anything.
That was his reaction from it.
Oh.
Which I thought was his. Oh.
Which we thought was his turn.
Yeah.
Can you please say what he does? in his
Advantage
turn?
on my part because player didn't understand.
Alright, what was his turn?
There is a opening in his defense. He kind of lets his guard down for this action.
But he doesn't have any other actions to take. Do you? Can he hit?
Can I just deal with
What would you like to do?
I'd like to use
putts?
my
Maybe keep them.
become a Jessica. Advantage in speed to try to kick where his guard is low.
Okay.
If you get what I mean.
Kick him in the dick?
Possibly. If that's where the guard
Is that where his guard is the weakest?
No, beforehand he was in a readied stance. Now he's seemingly more lax. So if you want to aim for his legs, where would you
Just
like
do
to
a-
hit it? This is
you
like
Can I
WWE. What would you like to do?
Can I sweep
This
his
is
legs
the
out
pit.
from under him?
Sweep the legs down, son.
Roll an attack to sweep the legs out from underneath him.
The AC is low because he's just wearing pants.
He's a barbarian. He
Right.
has unarmored defense.
I forgot that was a thing.
And you would still roll for damage to hit. So
Do I have an attack bonus on hands?
on hands,
Legs.
it's your strength plus proficiency.
Strength plus proficiency.
What's your strength saving throw?
My strength saving, it's 4.
So you would add that
So
to your
10.
dice. It's your proficiency bonus plus
Total
your
10
10.
Okay.
to sweep his legs.
Did you add your proficiency points?
What's your proficiency?
It's plus 2 plus your strength modifier.
So 12.
Either way.
Yeah.
You go to
He's not
rush him
proficient in-
and sweep his feet out from underneath him. He manages
Can you see your sheet for a second?
just before you do.
I think I'm doing it right.
His strength mod is 2. He told you to add 4 to the
You
roll.
told me saving throw though.
Yeah.
Your saving throw
Is
is
you're
your
already
proficiency plus your strength modifier.
Right, he assumed what you meant is use saving throw plus his strength because he didn't understand that the black square
no.
next to it meant proficiency.
Advantage on my part because you didn't understand.
It's just a 10.
They get all these advantages.
No, you get a regular.
It's a 10.
Doesn't matter anyway.
Either
it's in
way.
your head.
Understand.
Either way,
Fuck
As
you,
you
DM,
go-
for being a hypocrite.
I'm trying my best to explain it. I'm sorry. You go in for to try and sweep his feet out from underneath him. In doing so, he actually attacks you as you get within range.
Because he relaxed into Overwatch. Or something.
He goes into a rage.
Fuck you, asshole.
He can rage and attack in the same turn? You
No,
said it was
rage a
full
bonus action?
No, rage is a bonus action, but you can't hold your bonus action. You hold your action. So he's just going to attack you.
Fuck you.
Either way, he gets 2 attacks. 11
I
plus.
think it's 2 attacks.
He's probably a high level.
Yeah, he's at high enough level that he gets 2 attacks.
So you get free 2 attacks once you reach a certain level.
Yeah.
Hit.
17 to hit on the first one.
My fighter has.
Your base attack
3
bonus gets high
attacks.
enough that you're fast.
What?
17 to hit on the first attack.
He hits.
Okay.
You're dead. You're so
I'm
dead.
dead.
You take
Is he gonna sweep you?
7 bludgeoning damage as the first hit comes up underneath your diaphragm and basically knocks the wind out of you. The second hit
is a natural 1.
Does that invoke attack of opportunity?
It does invoke an attack of opportunity.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right, so you roll an attack. What would you like to do? What are you trying to do for the attack? As basically his fist is right here underneath your stomach. He's trying to bring his arm down over the top on your back to technically snap your spine, but not in a killing way.
Suplex.
Suplex. All right, explain it to me, just because I'm not a wrestling guy.
Full Nelson into flip.
All right,
Yeah, you
roll
grab
an
them
attack.
basically.
Roll
so that
a grapple. So hold on.
Grapple. What is grapple?
I know. This is where I have to figure out how this works.
Base attack plus strength.
Do I have advantage?
I think it's
I have
athletics.
attack opportunity.
Yeah, it's just
so
an
roll a
athletics check.
d20 and add your athletics.
Or
Then he has to roll against it with athletics.
Or acrobatics.
God damn it!
Whichever one
Acrobatics
is
is to
higher.
escape.
6.
6 total.
Yes. Fuck me.
You should have just hit him in the face, you fool.
Yeah.
Would have landed a
You
blow.
have
now.
advantage
On
on a strength
What?
check.
I'm contemplating more sad than that.
What do you mean?
For the
12.
six.
All right, 12. 7.
I'm not gonna get it.
He matches you.
Which means
So you're now holding each other. You're holding him
Kendrick?
on the legs.
We're holding each other.
No, not.
You're now
not yet.
holding his
Sig love
legs,
train.
and he is now
How's
holding
this-
your back. So it's like a
Okay.
double grapple.
chiropractic.
Yeah. Your face is almost in his crotch. His head is like over you.
Are you still just wearing the blacksmith apron and nothing else?
No, he's
I'm
wearing
wearing
gladiator
my
stuff now.
mask now. Yeah.
So it's now. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
So why hasn't
Can I
your
still
behavioral pattern
attack?
changed to?
Do you have more than one attack?
At least I don't think so. Was that a bonus attack because he crit failed?
Yes. Essentially, that's your reaction.
Yeah, and you buffed up
Okay,
and you
so
muffed up your
now
reaction.
that I'm grabbing his legs,
It's his turn, unless you have something else to do.
I thought that was
his
my
turn.
That was his
Yeah, that was the
turn.
dwarf
His
attacking
turn
crit fail,
crit
and he
failed,
was
so I
wrapping
got
with
a
the grapple.
reaction. Now it's my
He
turn.
got the attack
Yeah.
of opportunity, so now it's his turn.
No, because you went
What?
in, he was holding his action to attack.
Wait,
No, his counter was.
No, he laxed
attacked
up.
me.
Instead of defending, he was holding his attack action for when you came within range.
He attacked me twice.
Yeah.
Yes, because
And
you
on
get
the second
attacked
attack,
twice.
it was a crit
He
He
fail,
failed
fail.
the second time.
which concludes his turn.
No,
Either way,
He
he
there's
was
failed.
some.
holding his previous turn, which is his action.
Your turns don't accumulate.
Yeah.
Okay,
I see what you're
Instead
saying.
of
I don't think
defending-
you're quite right.
no. Basically, what is happening? He was defending up until you were trying to make him laugh. He, instead of defending after you tried to make him laugh, he decided to hold his attack action. His trigger was when you got into range. When you came into range and attacked him, you missed, in turn provoking him to, essentially triggering his attack action.
But I didn't crit fail.
I know. He was holding his attack action for when you came into range.
So wouldn't that take up one of his attacks?
It would take up his attack action, which is 2 attacks. From his previous turn before you went, he was holding his attack action.
That is some bullshit right there.
It's exactly like when you were holding your attack when the Scarecrow was coming into range. And then when your attack action was over and it attacked you, then it was your turn again. This is essentially what is
I
happening.
thought my laugh made him off guard.
No, you rolled a 10.
Oh, still he chuckled and lowered his guard.
He went like this.
As his reaction on his turn, he lowered his guard so he could hold his attack.
Yeah. He dropped out of defense to hold an attack. I still think that is not something that was...
That's
I didn't know that you could hold action economy beyond a single turn.
It's all been one turn, is what he
It's
said.
all one turn. You went into attack. As you move into his attack range...
I've seen this before. It always sucks in 1v1, but it is fair.
Yeah. As you move into range, it triggers his previous turn, which was holding his attack action.
This is what.
He's able to use his attack action, and when your turn is
I was the
over,
only definitive winner.
it is now his turn.
Now just because I disintegrated my opponent.
Okay, I guess.
Silence this bullshit.
Can you comprehend?
I get it slightly, but I'm still confused. But at this point, I'm just like, let's just fucking continue.
Alright. Because that was the end of your turn, it is now his turn.
Then why the fuck did you ask me? Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Because if there's nothing else you can do, if there's nothing else that you can do,
then why ask the question?
Alright.
We're asking you. You seem to be assuming that we have the ability to act when you also believe that we don't.
You use your bonus
I
action
know
on his
you
turn
don't
to
have
rage.
anything you can do, but would you like to do anything?
Alright.
That's what I was confused about.
Okay. I was just... Alright. I, as a DM, was making sure that you had nothing left that you could do.
We don't
know!
How would we know that more than you do?
Because he's managing 8 people. That's what I'll say in his defense.
Fair, but
He's commanding one person, everybody else is sitting here.
He's also trying to, touch base with all of you.
Alright.
The fact that this is one-on-one should make it easier, but
apparently it's not. Okay, you used your action to attack.
I get it. I was just confused by your last question.
I know. You use your movement and you use your bonus action to rage.
It's 10:30.
Just so that way I know what's going on.
What?
Alright, it's his turn.
It's his turn, yes.
Alright, and you used your reaction so you can literally do nothing else. Alright. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay.
Just fucking continue.
He rolls another natural 1.
Fucking 20 advantages because I didn't understand.
Distasteful at this point.
I
mean, it's for the crit fails.
I wanted to boast, but I didn't want to jinx myself.
Alright. As a crit fail, you again... It would provoke an attack of opportunity.
What was he trying
but
to
you
do?
used your reaction. At this point,
Wait,
you're now
what?
holding
I'm
each other.
confused.
Because as a reaction, you can use it for the attack of opportunity.
Right, why would he need to have action points to exploit a roll?
A crit fail.
Yeah.
It's the fact of limits on attack of
So
opportunity.
attacks of opportunity don't give free action anymore, is what you're suggesting.
No.
That's some bullshit.
So basically,
there's always a 1 per turn limit.
There's an
I know,
opening
but, like,
that I
even so.
cannot take at all.
If you want, you can roll a strength check to actually grapple him.
I am grappling him by the legs.
You're both grappling each other.
Why would I roll a check to grapple him if I'm already grappled to him?
Roll to take advantage or to pin.
Okay. I'd like to do that then.
Alright, roll a strength check add your athletics.
Fucking and I still have advantage because I'm still raged.
Yes.
13. 14. Plus. So 18.
Alright, he automatically fails. So you are now throwing him on the ground.
Alright.
At this point, he is prone, but he's still
on his
going to
stomach
take...
or on his back?
On his back, because you
Alright.
suplexed it. He still gets one more attack, though.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Probably at
But he's
penalty
prone
or
to disadvantage.
Yes, at disadvantage because he was prone.
Alright.
7 plus 8 to hit, so 15.
That matches mine.
Alright, so it hits. So D4.
Tie goes to
roller.
Tie goes to roller? Oh.
I'm usually nice and say it goes to player. Because I throw enough bullshit at you guys.
You take 3 damage. Oh wait, you take 4 because I plus 2 on the damage because. No, you're right. No, 3. Shh.
What do you mean I'm right? You're the one
No,
who said
I'm. You
He's
take
talking to
3
himself.
bludgeoning damage. At this point, he's just trying now to get his way out of the grapple.
It's a rumble.
However, I know. Thank you. As his bonus action, he is going to go into a rage. And as you are holding him on the ground, you now see his body start to turn into a smoking, black, flaming form.
What the fuck? I feel there's some magics going on. Is he wearing any masterpieces that enhance
The
his
only
range?
thing he's wearing is
What if
just
it's his range pants?
The only thing you see him wearing is commoner pants.
He could be wearing a range cock ring.
Which is now transforming into an illusory self.
So, to the rest of the audience, is he pulling some magic bullshit and turning into a smoke monster?
No. This is normal. You take 3 fire damage from being within proximity of him.
What the fuck?
Wait. Okay. I can't tell that anything weird is going on. He's not pretending to put out a fire that isn't there, or it's just 2 dudes on top of each other.
2 dudes on top of each other. They are both raging, except one of them is in a form you have never seen before.
Right, but what is that form?
That form?
What does it look like to the audience?
It looks like to the audience a black, smoky form cloaked in flames.
Yeah, I'm a knowledge arcana that bullshit, because that's not dwarf. They shouldn't be able to do that. That's a 17. What the fuck is going on, man?
17? It's something that you've never seen before, but it's something that the Barbarian can do.
I'm not taking that as fact. That is you are leading lambs to the slaughter here actively. That is not fact, man. That's just some bullshit.
Challenge someone who's known as a king or chieftain to single combat, and you guys are what level? Of course it's slaughter.
I know it's gonna be a slaughter. I didn't expect him to turn into a literal demon.
He's like a flame atronach.
It's your turn.
Run! Fucking run!
You're grappling him.
I get up and fucking run!
Alright, that provokes an attack of opportunity.
What?
You're
How?
back
He's prone! He can't exploit an attack of opportunity from the ground.
It's still with disadvantage.
What?
You're moving away from
you can still
you're
swing from the
disengaging in
ground.
combat.
Okay.
It's just disadvantage.
He's just with
Instead
his
of
short,
a
stubby dwarf arms like...
Well, you're holding on to him.
As you back up, he
releasing
gets the
your
open
Let go at the end of a suplex!
Well,
Lambs
yeah, like he
to
said,
the
as you're
cosmic
backing
slaughter.
up, he doesn't open up
There's
to...
no suplexing is not a
Either way,
combat.
you're disengaging or getting away
hate
from.
you.
I did
As
warn you.
As the red...
And Rothug Ember clearly said.
Even experienced people didn't think he was gonna turn into a literal flame demon.
As the red sand turns into red glass.
Nobody told me he was gonna turn into
Yes,
a
of course
flame
you are,
demon.
you
I don't think anyone
monster.
knew he was going to turn into
mine
a
are
flame
usually
demon.
overt.
I didn't know I could turn
Yeah,
into
I know.
Questions for later.
But this is your mechanical understanding on top of an absolute table flip. Fuck
Welcome
you.
to fifth head.
19 overall to hit.
I'm just gonna say I'm knocked out. Or severely damaged.
Nope.
You take
Because he did tell me this was
4
not to the death.
4 damage.
Yeah, that would kill me.
Alright, and that was half. So.
Don't you die at negative something and not at 0?
No, you die at 0.
I'm at
so then-
negative if I take 4 damage.
What do you...
No, like
I
negative.
would be at
This
negative
is-
1.
This is essentially non-lethal damage because you're just beating each other up.
I didn't know somebody could control
What the
their
fuck is
flaming
even going on
fists of
anymore?
Demonic strength.
Strike, man. This is bullshit.
God, I love fucking with the experienced player.
This isn't fucking with the experienced player. Your understanding of the mechanics makes no sense.
Is this
Play
something
nice,
that
children.
barbarians can do in 5e?
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a variant
If
that gets
I
fire
look
magic.
in the player's
I wouldn't be
handbook-
surprised either, but like...
If I look
Alex,
It's
at
not a
the player's
barbarian.
handbook,
I'm betting
or
on that.
any
Alex
player-
don't hold back.
James knows what's up.
Alex don't hold back.
I know he's not holding back, but like...
If I look
you
at
heard
the
the
fucking
earlier
player's
argument.
handbook or any
There's
like
still something
fucking
wrong here.
wiki,
Don't
am I gonna
hold
see
back.
black flaming demon form?
No.
So it's exclusive to him. At least here.
From
Wait
what
now.
you know,
No.
unless you'd like to explore this later, as you're thinking this, like,
He's
what
made
the
a
fuck is going
he's
on?
made a barbarian
Your
character.
vision
who's
starts
like
to
this.
go black. Are you a half-orc?
I am a half-orc.
And
You do have resilience, where if you drop to 0, you're back at 1.
Okay.
Unless he wills himself to stay down.
Do you
There's also
would
yielding.
you like to go unconscious?
You could also yield. Kendrick makes a good point. I don't think...
I would like to stay resilient, but I would like to yield. Because I can't fucking deal with a flaming short man.
I can heal you, by the way. I have
Not here.
I just learned I have healing powers.
Yes, you do.
You're
have
a
to-
fucking
you do have to touch
cleric!
that.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting
Goddamn.
until...
Yes.
Clerics have some healing powers.
Clerics are basically...
We don't have a cleric.
Now
We
know.
did.
You're a fucking paladin. Paladins have some healing powers. I
Yes.
know at least that.
Also,
So
bards have the ability to heal, except I didn't take any of the spells yet. So
you're just like, I play a healing melody quickly.
You didn't take cure?
what?
There's not a cleric and you didn't take cure?
We have
There
a
was
cleric,
a cleric
but
in
he's
the
not
party.
playing.
Oh,
He stopped showing up.
that explains it.
So I was
we
like,
can get
okay,
an
I'm support
experienced
bard,
cleric
and then
just
it
to kind of
didn't
be
happen.
here to substitute, or just
Yes.
a second cleric.
There would be. Alright. As you are grappled, basically he grabs your feet and basically does the same thing you tried to do to him, except swipe your feet.
He's on the ground!
I know, he rolled with disadvantage and still managed to get a 19. Overall. Knocking you face down onto the ground, you feel your vision start going black, but because of your half-orc blood, you remain conscious.
I would like to go.
One of the referees on the outside
The pit has referees.
says, "And we have a winner!"
I would like to become a Saiyan, and that fucking quadruples my strength.
I would like to go Super Saiyan.
Dragon recovery.
I like to go Super Saiyan God.
I'd like to go Super
I'd like
Saiyan
to
God,
take this
Super
complaint
Saiyan.
directly to God himself.
Yes.
This
This
is
is
some
to go
bullshit.
further.
Kerfuffle. Kerfuffle.
Oh my
He
god.
went from I'm a dwarf chieftain to I'm gonna fuck your shit.
It's like fighting Zarbon.
As you kind of look back
Except
to him,
Zarbon doesn't go on fire.
as you look
I mean,
back to
Vegeta
him,
exploded.
How could this even happen? What
How
the?
could this happen to me?
Why does everybody start saying that when there's clearly a reference I keep using that no one seems to
Life
understand?
goes on.
I mean,
How could this
unless
happen?
you're going
I'd
One
also
Piece.
like to say, as I'm face
Face down.
down in the bloodied sand.
Face down to the dirt.
sorry, bitch.
what?
I'm sorry, bitch.
I'm sorry, bitch. The slight apology to bitch is heard.
Is he in the audience?
Bitch is watching in the audience and was cheering you on.
He becomes brokenhearted.
Wait, why did he? But he's also like just covered in bruises and blood.
Yeah,
Was Ruthog Ember there?
No.
Rothog
But he
was
was
there,
to
of course.
Is
The
Rothog-
event of the century.
All right.
McGregor versus Mayweather.
I've noticed that Rothog is there.
Yes, Rothog is there.
Is Rothog making or losing money?
Roll a perception check.
He's making a lot of money. I bet that much.
21.
From the looks of it, he didn't seem to bet.
Bitch
He's
making any
not-
money.
But he was cheering me on, so he'd be losing the only money bitch has.
Bitch kind of looks sorrowfully at a single pouch and just throws it to somebody next to him and storms off in tears.
Wait, he lost money?
Yeah,
He
because
was
he was
cheering me
betting.
on.
He was betting for.
How bruised
Drendok.
was bitch?
Purple. He looked like a drow.
He's drowned. No, honestly, it wouldn't be that
And
bad.
do
You had
that.
about 30 minutes.
Boom.
I still hit harder than
Yeah, you do.
He has a fragile body, Alex. He bruises more than a mushy banana.
Child.
Hey, I apologized after I disappointed him, okay? And not only did I beat him, I also lost him his entire life's earnings.
That kid's not having
As you
a
saw,
good
you
time.
hear
You
footsteps.
destroyed that kid.
You hear footsteps in the sand walking over to you.
He's still enraged. He's just like,
And you
"You
see,
wee little shite. You should know better than to fight with me."
no. And you see a hand, a smoky, cloaked in flame hand reach out towards you.
No.
And as it does, it kind of clears away for the hand. And you see this beefy dwarven hand reach out to you.
I'd like to take that hand.
Alright. He pulls you up.
And I immediately collapse because I'm basically at no health. I'm just like, I can't feel my legs. No, I don't do
Alright.
So how much money did I make from betting on the Chieftain?
Betting on the Chieftain, you make like an additional 20 gold because everyone was betting that
On
the Chieftain would win.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Hey man, you have to keep up operational costs.
And the ones who voted for the underdog learned not to do it again.
Yeah,
Don't
there was
vote
only about
against-
20 golds worth in the pot.
Apparently, don't vote
Oh,
against the
bitches.
fire dwarf who
Pretty
literally
much
puts her
there
stall.
was bitches 2 silver and everyone else. Oh, you also get 2 silver because that's bitches' life's earnings.
He threw me his life's earnings.
Yeah.
I give bitch back a gold coin, and I was like, "Put your faith in the right man."
Okay.
I will do. I will.
I
Or
taught
no
him
right
a valuable
people.
life lesson, and that is, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Bitch is gonna become a resilient man.
I mean, so are you, really.
He's gonna find me, and he's gonna say, "I made you proud, Papa." I mean, what?
One day you'll come back and say it.
And at this point you see him.
Crit.
1 or 0. Wait, 1 or 0. Nat?
20.
Nat 20. Yes.
Okay.
You monster.
You would have heard of this sort of thing.
Okay.
This is
This is how he overthrew Stalin. He turned into some sort of fucking fire dwarf and punched Stalin's beard off.
He went.
yeah. This is definitely in at least 1 or 2 of the accounts. And now realizing Rothug Ember's words, yes, getting within a close proximity of him would hurt you.
Yes, I know that.
And
Now,
even standing close to him, you can feel the intense heat radiating off
is
his
it
body.
as intense as the pillar of flames that I tanked?
Dear God, no.
Okay.
All right, then I'm fine.
You're
Is this
definitely
potentially related to the Pillar of Flames, given that he's apparently some sort of flame being?
I guess he has.
You wouldn't be sure.
Damn it.
Not necessarily.
Do you think he's like this because
Just
of
think
his
back
exposure
to
to
the
the
conversation
lines?
beforehand that we had.
Do you think he's like this because of his exposure to the ley line?
Are you asking him this?
I would like to ask.
Answer, probably not.
Well, would you like to
Mostly
ask
because the ley line doesn't run the ley line doesn't run under the pit.
Why don't you ask him?
Well, maybe
Yo, what
because
the,
of his.
like, why are you covered in flames?
Maybe prior to the fall, he spent some time around a ley line, honing his skills, and then he was just like, "Fuck! I got a new form. I'm Super Saiyan."
This
Appreciate
isn't
your
even my
attempts, but I
final
don't think that's the
form.
case.
It could be.
Would you like to ask
I would like to
what,
ask
what
him
do you
how
ask?
he's achieved that form.
A lot of push-ups, sit-ups, and plenty of juice.
I love you.
Oh, speak it as like my
Mirror therapy.
Yes, you can ask
You
him.
can wait. You feel great.
You can do this!
Dear Chieftain,
He's still holding your hand, by the way.
I'm gasping for air.
Yeah.
And on the ground.
May I ask how you achieved this form?
I literally killed
So
someone.
roll a charisma check.
What juice is he drinking?
It's gonna be
Chocolate
fuck all.
milk.
Fucking milk drinkers.
Broly is
Can I burn inspiration to assist his roll?
the devil.
You would have had to do it.
Oh my god, it's so goddamn cool!
9.
He's gonna be like, but he's so
That's so cool.
But he's so bloody. But he's so
This is a secret recipe!
Alright,
No.
you are actively on recording. Don't do that again.
He,
No, I'm not
he
saying
looks
you're
at
wrong.
you on the ground and
I was
says,
just processing for a moment.
"This is just one of the many forms you can take. Just depends on the path you choose." And he pulls you up again.
alright.
It's
I'd also like
it's-
to
And
ask
at
him.
this point, you see the form
Ledgerin ass,
into
dwarf
the
ass, ley line ass, bullshit ass, fucking.
I'd also like
Disruptive
to
ass.
ask him. Okay, I'll do it this way. Chieftain,
I lie.
what kind of training have you been into? Because obviously he's had to do some practice to fucking achieve this kind of strength.
No.
You don't just wake up one morning and go like,
I go fire demon.
I can turn into fire now. My mortal enemy.
Wait, is the chieftain now your nightmare beast?
Man, Phobius is
Would you like to take that?
I would like to be more inspired.
Okay, from here.
I don't
you
want
guys
to
have a
fear him because I want to take that up eventually. Like
Okay,
when I
well,
reach
then
level
order that.
25 campaigns later from now.
This is something that doesn't come without a price, lad.
I don't approve. I don't approve.
I'm just like, did you sell your balls?
Portal music.
At this point, you feel the warmth that you've had disappear.
Wouldn't I have it till dinner? It's 24 hour.
Yes, you would. And actually, you would have till around at least 11.
So
you would have had still 12 hours.
except it's dissipated anyway.
So some shit happened.
It's magic, man.
I don't like it. I don't like any of it. Oh god. Can it be willingly revoked?
Well, most spells can.
I really want to know what he did. Like, what the...
And we'll find out next time on
There's a
Dragon
fucking-
Ball Z.
I'm gonna ask Alex afterwards. I can't wait another week for this shit.
He said, do you want to just try and convince him?
With what ability? He's gasping on the floor, barely forming sentences.
I would like to struggle to get onto my knees,
At this point, he's helping you still.
bring my hands together, and I beg to
You're
know
about my
how
height
he's
with him.
looking straight into his eyes.
You could if you wanted to inspire him before this room.
Alright,
So please-
no, I'm like, the moment it wore off, I left.
Okay.
And going to evident
Can
places.
the chieftain take me under his wing?
Can you be my epic catalyst? At level 1.
I would like to say, please, chieftain. Ever since I was a wee lad, abandoned by my family,
I wanted to learn how to manipulate fire.
I've wanted to become the strongest. Not for me, but for the people around me. Please, tell me and help me become that person. / dragon thing.
I don't know, it's kind of weird.
I don't know what kind of perks I get for being a dragon. That wasn't part of it.
Yeah, I know.
Other than a rambling sense of narrative.
Again,
And a
at
tendency
this
to
point,
drag
you're
on.
at eye level with him, and he puts his hands on your shoulders, and he leans in kind of
And
close.
gives me a kiss.
He does not kiss you.
You're my new wife.
My new wife.
He leans in close and says,
No.
"Come meet me tonight after you get
In my bedchamber.
Is this gonna be like a next week thing?
if you'd like,
Past 10, 15.
unless you'd like to do it as a private session thing."
I want to talk to him now.
Okay, then we can.
And we'll find out off screen next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Holy shit!
Alright, we're cutting it. Yep, we're cutting it.